Child, let's go and get y'all set up, child. Let me make sure my camera clean. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna clean y'all off. All right. Here. All right. Make sure y'all good and clean. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning, y'all. It's Wednesday. All right, y'all know what Wednesday looks like, child. We halfway through the week. Let me grab my laptop, y'all. All right, y'all. It is your daily astrology, child, with the lady Empath. 1111, y'all. How y'all doing, y'all? I hope y'all are having an amazing day. Let me go and get y'all pulled up on the laptop, child. See what this daily astrology talking about, y'all. This is an era of expansion, and I don't know about if it's just me. Is it just me? Cause I feel the expansion, y'all. Like I feel different. I absolutely do. Right. I feel like there are great things, right, that are taking place. And sometimes I just posted something about that on Discord where you feel like you're at rock bottom, y'all. But let me tell you, rock bottom ain't a bad place to be now. Okay? Rock bottom is not a bad place to be because at that point, God says, okay, now I can step in. Somebody, God finna step in. That's it, y'all. That's all it is. You just had to get the rock bottom, child, so that you can say, okay, what, God, you know what? I'm just done. Right? I'm done and I'm about to get over. Y'all, somebody, you say, God, you got it. Put that in the comments, y'all. God, you got it. You know how you be talking? You ever see guys talking and they be like, yeah. You got it. You got it. That's it, y'all. So that's what you have to do sometimes, y'all, right? Sometimes you gotta just be able to say, you know what, guys, you got it, because I don't what's going on with my life, right? I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning, y'all. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. Let's get into your daily astrology. All right. I think I'm gonna pull y'all up on two phones so that way I can see y'all without having to always look up once I get to channeling. Where we checking in from, y'all? Where are we checking in from? Hey, it's July 1st, y'all. Holy schmolies, y'all. It is July 1st. Where did the time go? I'm so confused. Where did the time go, y'all? You literally look up one day and you like, dang, we are literally halfway through the year, y'all. So you know what that means, y'all. It's time. You know, you got to make certain decisions, y'all. If you really want God to move and do things in your life, he be waiting on y'all, or she, right? Gaia, she be waiting on y'all, child. Stop playing. All right, y'all, let's get into your daily astrology, y'all. Let's talk about it, and then we're going to get into the energy, y'all. We're kicking off July, y'all. It's July. All right, major changes. All right, major changes. I'm going to lower this just a little bit so once I get to the cards, y'all will be able to see the table. All right, y'all, we kicking off July with a major energy shift. I just told you that, y'all. I love it. Y'all know I pull it up when I give it to y'all. Like I copy and paste it and put it on Discord, but I don't read it. All right, so today, July 1st, y'all, a major shift in the energy. The day starts with the moon, y'all, of course, in Capricorn, making us crave stability and emotional security, y'all, right? Most people just want to feel safe emotionally, y'all. Don't nobody want their nervous system to be messed up, right? Like nobody wants that. And at the point you begin to understand that you can regulate your own nervous system, then you begin to do things to help that. So at 2:31, y'all, the moon is actually now going to move out of Capricorn, right, and go into Aquarius, all right? Completely changing the vibe, y'all. And that's why you already feel the energy beginning to shift, because as the moon now moves out of practical Capricorn, it's going into Aquarius, and Aquarius social. Like that's that social energy, right? So now you got to understand, y'all, this is being paired up with Venus and Jupiter living their best life, child, in Leo. Y'all, Jupiter and Venus is in Leo, y'all. If you have Leo placements, hey Leo, gang, gang, hello, right? If you have Leo placements right now, y'all, your life should be good. If you have aligned yourself with where it is that you're supposed to be, y'all, Venus and Jupiter in Leo. The energy goes from let's talk about our 5-year plan to let's go on a spontaneous adventure. See, you got to be able to settle the energy, y'all, and then move forward. All right. So you might feel a little friction, right, y'all, between wanting and getting what it is that you deserve, right, and understanding what it is that you desire. All right. You may even understand there could be a heavy emotional fog, especially this afternoon, y'all, around 2:31, right? Because this heavy emotional fog is going to lift right as soon as this moon transitions out. All right. At 3:12, y'all, the moon is opposite Jupiter. Watch out for drama. Right, or like 3 o'clock afternoon, watch out for the drama, y'all. All right, there's a tendency to overreact or overindulge. That came out in one of the readings I did yesterday, that overindulge, right? So a lot of times we do not understand how, we have a tendency to keep people around us because they want to indulge in us. We want to indulge. And then you look up and you realize that your entire circle is not conducive to what it is that you want. It's full of indulgence. Because I'm saying like a chocolate waterfall. Y'all know how y'all used to have them little chocolate waterfalls and you put the strawberries in it? That's what I'm seeing in my mind, y'all. All right. So this evening, though, y'all, at 7:03, sparks are flying. The moon trines Mars, y'all. This is the perfect transit for conversations, getting out there. Go out with your coworkers, y'all. What is it? Wind down Wednesday. Oh, I'll be back, y'all. I just thought about it. It is wind down Wednesday. Number one, I'll be back later for afternoon tea. All right, at 1:11 Wednesday afternoon tea. And then tonight, I may do a session tonight as well. All right, live for like a love reading. We'll see, y'all. All right, but I know I will be live this afternoon. All right, with Mars in Gemini, y'all, and the moon in Aquarius tonight, mental connection is the ultimate foreplay. Talk to me, dirty child, in my mind. Hello. Sometimes you want conversation, y'all. Like everything ain't about bang, 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 right? Sometimes you just want a mental connection. How many of y'all got a mental connection? Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody, you got it, because I had to look at the song, y'all. The song is Let It See, Anything for You. All right, y'all, you may have somebody in the energy who wants to do anything for you. So I'm going to tell you, y'all, right? It's about finding someone who stimulates your mind and makes you laugh, y'all. If you've been dealing with emotional baggage, right? Thanks to Mercury retrograde in Cancer, all right, tonight offers a breath of fresh air. Remember, y'all, right? Coffee. This is my coffee. You crazy. So I'm gonna tell you, y'all, right now, you really gotta understand what emotional baggage you could be holding on to that's stopping you from creating healthy relationships, right? Even your work dynamics, y'all, either co-workers or employees and employers, whatever those relationships are, y'all. A lot of times you let me all the time. Let's talk about it, right? All the time, y'all, you cannot be an effective leader if you have emotional baggage, right? I own a company, a couple of companies, shit, all right? But I say that to say in my career of business ownership, because I've owned a lot of businesses. Here, a lot of them sold some, closed some, and I still got my firm and 2 other businesses, y'all. So I say that to say, y'all, when you are an entrepreneur and you are carrying baggage, you are not a conducive leader, y'all. Like you're not. Like your employees can't talk to you because you coming into work mad. Because you and your husband done had an argument, or your wife done had an argument, or you just in a badass mood. And now you're trying to lead these people, yet they can't even talk to you because of your energy, right? So whatever it is, y'all, it is about alignment, and it's about you understanding that you have to release certain emotional baggage in order for you to have what it is that you desire, y'all. All right. The actionable advice today is skip the fancy dinners and do something out of the box tonight, y'all. Go to trivia night, right? Play little games and stuff together, y'all. Like, I don't understand why people, they'll get into relationships and then let that shit get boring. It's up to you. If your relationship, your friendships, your dynamics with your children, if you feel like it is at this stalemate, boring, I'm saying like 4 cups in my mind's eye, you got to do something about it. Everybody just want to go home, go sleep. Let you go home, go to bed. Let you watch TV. We just go fall asleep. Y'all, that shit is boring as hell. I am a Leo. Don't nobody want to do that shit. Now, I ain't a homebody, but I'm a Leo, y'all. Every now and then, she got to step out. Stop playing. Every now and then, she's stepping out, y'all. So when you fall into these lulls of life and you just stop going out and loving on yourself, guess what? You're going to be stuck right there where you at, y'all. So somebody, you got to think outside of the box, all right? What is the most unconventional or spontaneous date you ever been on, y'all? What is it? What do you do for fun, y'all? Let's talk about it. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy, y'all. All right, I saw this deck. Where is that deck God told me to use today? All right, y'all. All right, let's get into it, y'all. So I want to see 727. Beautiful, y'all. All right, I want to see what it is that we need to know most at this time, y'all. See, there are always decisions daily, y'all, that we have to make. But in order to make those, we got to be able to understand what it is, the direction, right, that we're supposed to be going in. So let's talk about it, y'all. I want to get the 5D first and then see what that looks like in the 3D, y'all. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath, 1111, y'all. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. All right. Nothing even matters, y'all. Understand that your channel song, nothing matters. Yeah, and ain't nothing going wrong, is what I'm hearing God say too, y'all. A lot of times we feel like there are things going wrong in our life, but I just heard God say ain't nothing going wrong, y'all. Whatever it is that you feel like you're going through, child, don't nothing matter. Nothing even matters, y'all. Because guess what? At least you ain't where you used to be. Hello. It could be worse, y'all. It could be worse. And when you realize that all you're doing is being broken down to be rebuilt. That's what this energy is about, y'all. Right? This energy is about making conscious decisions to move forward and where it is that God wants you to go. And sometimes you get so inundated, y'all, about your day-to-day life. Sometimes you got to understand, don't none of it matter, y'all. Nothing even matters. Nothing, y'all. Even what you thought, it don't matter. Nothing even matters, y'all. All right, you got to understand where it is that God is taking you at this time. Somebody, you're struggling with feeling undeserving. All right, y'all, overall energy. Goddamn, y'all. All right, feelings of unworthiness stem from forgetting. Yeah, somebody, you just need positive partnerships, y'all. See, somebody, if you woke up this morning and you feeling like you don't deserve what it is that God is telling you or showing you, you got to look at yourself, y'all. Why? Because this doesn't matter, y'all. People don't matter. None of it matters, y'all. Right? When you begin to understand that your life is your life and you have the ability, right, to do what it is that you desire with your life, somebody, you feel undeserving. It says feelings of unworthiness stem from forgetting who you truly are. And you are a being, y'all, of infinite value. A being worthy of love and abundance, right? But you got to let go of self-doubt and watch, y'all, as the universe mirrors your belief in yourself. Positive partnerships, y'all. Somebody, you're being broken down right now in order to be rebuilt, is what I'm hearing God say. You being broken down to be rebuilt. It says success is a team effort. But if you don't have people around you, y'all, who are willing to work with you, then you on a team of one. Somebody, you feel like you've been on a team of one. But God is saying this, it has to be broken down to the one so that now you become the captain. Somebody, you a coach, somebody, you be picking people for a team or something. You got to be the first one. Then you get to choose your team, y'all. Somebody, you're being broken down because you are the captain. And now you get to what? Choose your team. Positive partnerships, y'all. So somebody, you got to understand that success is a team effort and a mutually beneficial partnership could help you achieve your common goal. Together, y'all, you create more than you would alone. But a lot of times we are what? Unequally yoked or mismatched with people, y'all. Hey, I have 56 people watching. If you have not, double tap the screen, y'all. Look, I'm going to double tap my other phone over here to make sure I like it, okay? Like the video, y'all. All right, please like the video. That is how the algorithms get out and people continue to be able to join, y'all. All right, I told you, y'all, everything that the collective is going through right now is so that you can become the master of your own emotions, y'all. This keeps coming up because as the divine feminine, as the divine masculine, we can't pop off. Somebody, you used to be a crash out and you ain't a crash out no more. Who was that? Was that Empress? One of y'all sent me, I was talking to one of y'all on Discord and you say you used to be a crash out and you're not anymore, y'all. Was that Empress? I think it was one of the Empresses. I can't remember, y'all. But I'm going to tell you, y'all, when you become a master of your own emotions, you don't crash out anymore. And that is when God says that you can now balance yourself, right? She's the Diddy. Okay. I remember doing y'all, and I was talking, and he was like, I used to be a crash out. Yeah, y'all. All of us was crash outs. Child. Oh, the lady, the biggest crash out, y'all. But my crash outs was never about me. Woo, when I go off of, before my awakening, y'all see how I curse now, and I'm being good this morning, okay? Can y'all imagine me unhealed? Woo, child. Unhealed, girl, I will curse somebody out, and by the time I finish, they just wanna jump off the bridge. They just be like, damn, her mouth. Y'all ever seen one of them girls? Wait, when you finish cussing somebody out, they just want to jump off the bridge because you done told them about their mama, cousin, sister, brother, and you have done it in a way that makes them feel this big. Oh, that was me. And I ain't even had to do nothing, y'all. I ain't got to lay a hand. I was never a fighter because I got a mouth that'll get you straight in 2 seconds flat and an energy that say fuck around and find out. That's all it is, y'all. So I'm telling you, people don't fuck with me. Oh, do I look like I'm fuck withable? The fuck? No, y'all. So when you understand who you are, you ain't never got to do that. But then you learn how to master your emotions, y'all. Right? Because when you master your emotions, then guess what? People can't change your energy, right? See, at the point you done crashed out on somebody, you've actually given them way too much of your energy, y'all. So now that you understand that, what you do, you don't crash out, you keep all of that energy for yourself. Somebody, you're becoming a master of your emotions. It says no amount of material success can bring lasting peace, y'all, if you haven't cultivated it within. And see, many people, y'all working every day and you're not at peace because your job ain't peace. Money ain't peace, y'all. Being a master of your emotions is peace. Life happen every day, y'all. I don't always have all the money I need to do certain things. I don't let it change my energy. Right? All you do is become a master of your emotions and then you free up the space, y'all, for God to be able to bless you. But I'm going to tell you, if you stressing every day about money, you stressing every day about where you going to live, you stressing every day, then God can't even give you what it is that you desire because you can't see it nowhere. Why? Because you can't see through the stress. Somebody, you can't even see past the stress of your life. So God is saying that you got to become a master of your own emotions so that you can understand what it is you're supposed to be doing, y'all. And a lot of times you so caught up in your own feelings and emotions, you can't hear from God. Somebody, you got to set yourself free. Cleo Soul and Erica Badu. All right, somebody, you got to set yourself free. All right, because you're learning how to become a master of your own emotions. And if you want material success, money, abundance, that shit come with peace, y'all, not stress. I ain't never been blessed in stress. Never. Because every time the money come in, it go right back out, y'all. If you are stressed, even when you got money, y'all, you got it coming in, and that shit going right back out the door. And now you are still in unrest. Like somebody, your spirit at unrest. That's what I'm hearing. It's like your soul is at an unrest. Yeah, foolish mistakes. Somebody, you feel like you made a lot of foolish mistakes. It says careless actions and naive assumptions can lead to avoidable mistakes, y'all. Somebody, you could have avoided the mistakes, but maybe you didn't research, maybe you didn't study, y'all. That says this is a time to reflect carefully right before making an important decision. Somebody, you got a decision to make in your life, and God is trying to tell you to make this decision, y'all, based on emotional mastery, like where it is that you really want to be in life right now. This could be about a project, this could be about a job, y'all. But you got to understand, if you have made certain mistakes in your life, now it's time for you to do something different, y'all. Like that's literally what I'm hearing. Like when you get to a point of emotional mastery, now you can make certain decisions, y'all, where it's not based on rushing, right? Just hurrying up. I gotta do it. I gotta move. Let me just do this. I gotta take a job. Let me just take this one. I gotta do this. Let me just do that. Versus asking God, is this something that I should be doing, y'all? See, a lot of times, y'all, we make certain decisions. I'm hearing pressure, right? Under pressure. So you make a decision under pressure, right? But you're not realizing that the decision you making is still not the best one because you're doing it under duress. I just heard duress. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you making decisions under duress, and it's not the best decisions for you. All right? Yeah, somebody, you're healing family right now. I just got hot, y'all. Y'all know when I get hot, it's 7:37. Y'all know why the fuck I just got hot as hell. All right, 7:37, y'all. 7 is spirituality. All right, 3 is a coming together. Somebody, there's something that you're creating. Look, y'all, it's 37 people watching. Hello, y'all. I'm at 37 thumbs up, and it's 737, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 3 is coming together. There is something that's coming together, y'all, but you got to be able to see it for yourself. Claim the message, y'all. Double tap the screen. All right, if this is your message, then you need to double tap the screen, y'all. Somebody, you are healing your family and you're learning emotional mastery. Somebody, your whole family crash outs. That's what I just heard, y'all. Your whole family is crash outs, y'all. And now you're doing some type of family healing, and it's showing you how to become a master of your own emotions. Yeah, sometimes we don't understand, y'all. Make sure y'all join us on next Thursday, y'all. All right, next Thursday, I'm teaching a class on trauma bonds, y'all, because a lot of us, you don't understand. Family, that's the biggest trauma bond, y'all. It is like your family. Let me get my fan, y'all. I don't know why the hell I got so hot all of a sudden. That's crazy as hell, y'all. Oh my God. Good child. Where that come from, y'all? Oh my God. I'm like sweating all of a sudden. Now y'all know I am a lady of a you know I'm a lady of a certain age now, y'all. It might just be a flash, child. I don't know what the hell going on. I just got hot as hell though, I tell you that. All right, let me go and get this fan next to me. All right, y'all. So somebody, you are now understanding, right? Trauma bonds, y'all, usually start in family. Why? Because you go through stuff together, y'all. Let me tell you, if you've been in a family where y'all been homeless, right? You and your siblings going through trauma, especially if your parents were abusive and stuff, y'all, you begin to form bonds even with your siblings out of trauma. What does that look like? Now you grow up and you got to take care of your little sister. You got to take care of your brother. Then you got to take care of everybody because you simply remember when y'all didn't have a lot, right? You remember when y'all was struggling, y'all. And a lot of times because we are struggling, right? And now you get out of it, you still have that traumatic bond even with your own siblings. And then you will keep them around even though they hate you. Hello. All right. So somebody, you're healing, some type of family healing and emotional mastery, y'all. Yeah, because you are uniquely gifted, y'all. I love that, y'all. Somebody, it's your spiritual gifts. Like you are uniquely gifted. And because you are uniquely gifted, you are understanding that you possess certain abilities and strengths that are perfectly designed, y'all, to fulfill your soul's purpose. This is always about your soul's purpose, y'all. It's not about your mama, cousin, sister, brother, them. You come to this earth with a purpose, and you are to walk that purpose out. And anyone, y'all, that is counter productive to your purpose or in disagreement with your purpose, then you gotta walk away, y'all. Because what you gonna tell y'all? Your trauma bigger than your purpose? Is that what you telling God? Right? You telling the universe that my relationship with my mama, cousin, sister, brother, them is more important than the relationship with God. Because that's all you saying, right? When you stay around people who do not deserve your energy, all you doing is telling the universe, God, Gaia, right? That, oh no, these people are way more important than you. So I'm just gonna stay around them. And how that work out? You lose everything. Stop playing. Double tap the screen, y'all. All right, we got 80 people watching and 48 thumbs up. So somebody, you are uniquely gifted, y'all, and you're beginning to understand that somebody, you got a golden idea. I don't know what this idea is, y'all, but somebody, you got a golden idea and it has something to do with your gifts. And as you begin to heal your family lineage, I think I talked to somebody, I think it was Alara, right, about spiritual gifts, y'all. All of us have a gift, and that gift comes through whatever you enjoy creating, right? Now, as you continue to walk in one gift, right, God will always continue to develop your other gifts. Somebody, you got an idea. It says a great idea comes as sudden inspiration, igniting feelings of hope and enthusiasm. Believe in this potential, y'all, and begin taking deliberate steps to bring it into reality, y'all. What does that look like? A kindred spirit. I told you, y'all, somebody, you got a partnership. I got partnership out here and I have kindred spirits, y'all. That's a soul circle. So it's like God is saying when you begin to find your soul tribe, right? Sacred bonds are forming and the universe is aligning you, y'all, with people who are going to, number one, support your gifts, and number two, support your ideas, y'all. Don't nobody want to be around people that don't support their ideas. How many times, y'all, have you been to people and say, hey, look, I have this idea, and they shot that shit down? They shoot you down. And now you over here like, well, damn, I thought it was a good idea. Well, guess what, y'all? It was a good idea. And they know it's a good idea. That is why they shoot it down, y'all. And when you understand that, you begin to understand people and the plight of people and why. They don't want to see you succeed, y'all. Somebody, you feel like you're undeserving, but God is giving you a partnership, y'all. You just had to learn your own emotional mastery so that you would not continue to make the foolish mistakes, y'all, that you have been making. Yeah, somebody, you've been leaking energy. And that's why you have to sit yourself aside, y'all. Yeah, stop playing, y'all. Somebody, God's starting you over. I told you, y'all, somebody, you being broken down. Your channel song is Square Zero, y'all, by Alex Isley and Jack Dine. Somebody, you are literally starting over. Square Zero, y'all. Yeah, I love that. But sometimes you need to start over, y'all. I have shit. I started over. Hell, when my damn divorce was final, like 3-4 years ago. But when I say start over, y'all, I always make sure my shit now. And I'm gonna tell you, I am an advocate for strong women. Don't let no man have houses and shit and your name ain't on it. My name was on my house. That fool wasn't even on the house. I don't play that. When you are married and with people who you know, peasants, don't put nothing in their name. What nothing in that man's name other than the utilities. Anything I could cut off quickly. Hello. Starting over is the best, y'all. Because at that point, you get to rebuild. I love that. I love that. Yes. Right. Starting over is the best, y'all, because now you get to make decisions, right? You get to make the decisions, right? You don't have anybody else to make any decisions. When I got my divorce, all he had to do was get his shit out of my house. That's it. Get your shit. What you came in this marriage with is what you leave with. Not a goddamn thing. Hello. That's all you know. What you came is what you leave with. You ain't came with shit. You ain't leaving with shit. Hello. Somebody, you leaking your energy, right? You leaking your energy. And when you realize that, y'all, guess what? You start cutting people off, y'all. It says, notice where you may be unconsciously giving away your power through distractions, worry, or unfulfilling relationships, y'all. Every small drain adds up, reducing your ability to manifest, y'all. Do you realize that when you keep people around you who do not deserve your energy, all it does is stop your manifestation abilities, y'all? Do you understand that? It's 7:40. Well, it was 7:44. What I was seeing was the foundation of God, y'all. And when you are building a certain foundation, you can't have people around you who are energy vampires, y'all. Somebody, you still leaking energy. Double tap the screen, y'all. All right, double tap the screen if you are enjoying the content. So somebody, you got to see this. Ooh, prosperous estate, y'all. Thank you, love. Prosperous estate, y'all. Somebody, you finna walk into prosperity. That's what this is, y'all. What's at the bottom of this deck? Ooh, because you said, I am no longer accepting mediocrity. At the point you, collective, stop accepting mediocrity, then you realize, ooh, I have a prosperous estate. I love it, y'all. Let me see what this says. Prosperous estate. Your prosperity is no longer just an idea. What did I say, y'all? Golden idea? Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you have now elevated past the idea phase, is what God is saying. And now you finna walk into a prosperous estate, y'all. That thing says your prosperity is no longer just an idea. It seeks to take shape, y'all, in the form of real estate and tangible assets, y'all. Be open to grounding your abundance into physical reality through the acquisition of land or property. Somebody, you finna buy a house or some type of assets, y'all, and you got, because that's the point of it all. Your channel song, Point of It All by Anthony Hamilton. Somebody, you from Charlotte, North Carolina. Somebody, you from North Carolina. Anthony, A.H. could be someone's initials. Hamilton, Georgia. Hamilton, Virginia. I don't know why I just heard that. All right. Prosperous estate, y'all. Somebody, you got to realize what you're building right now is for you. It's not for anyone else, y'all. And when it gets to a point where God is now trying to bless you, you can't take everybody with you, y'all. Somebody, you're building a foundation and it is a prosperous estate, but you had to be able to see what you needed. Family healing, y'all, right? Family healing is out here. And as you begin to no longer accept what mediocrity, then what happens, y'all? Now is the time. Fortunate timing, y'all. Somebody, it's time for what is. Look, y'all, stop playing. What's at the bottom of this deck, y'all? 10 of Cups and the fucking Empress. Hello. Empress, y'all. Empress to the 10 of Cups. It's your time. 747, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 4 is the foundation. Somebody, you have laid your foundation. Now it's time. Fortunate timing, y'all. That thing says the path ahead is lined with gold, and the energy around you is primed for success, y'all. This is the energy. This is Venus in Leo. This is Jupiter in Leo, y'all. This is astrology. And when you align yourself with what it is that God made, which is simply the universe and the stars, nothing else. God did not make no Bible. God did not make the Torah. God didn't make none of that shit. The only thing that God made was the heaven and the earth and you, man. God made the heavens and the earth in 3 days, Empress. Hello. And then man on the 6th day. So what you got to understand, y'all, is you need to know astrology. And astrologically, it's time. 12 months. Actually, it's 13 months starting today, July 1st, for the next 13 months expansion. But then that expansion, y'all, is going to last 12 years. You need to know astrology, y'all. Welcome to the live. Your daily astrology, y'all. Love, life, and relationships. Sometimes you do not understand when it is fortunate timing. And when God says it's time, that's when you know to put your foot on the gas. See, a lot of times y'all be trying to move outside of the time of God. And that's why you run into the brick wall. Hello. That's why you run into the brick wall, y'all. Somebody, you finna get a family. The Empress and the 10 of Cups, that's divine feminine energy getting all of the emotional fulfillment that you deserve, y'all. You finna get, y'all stop playing. That thing say the Sun, the 8 of Pentacles, y'all. But there's a cycle because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, y'all. So somebody, now you're beginning to see the cycle that you've been in. Somebody, you've been in a cycle, but it has something to do with work. The 8 of Pentacles, y'all. Somebody, maybe you feel like you're working and working and working, but you're not getting what it is that you desire. But God is saying you got to look at what it is that you're building then, because it's something you're missing, y'all. The Sun is here, but the 8 of Pentacles is here and the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So there's a cycle, y'all. 71, someone could be born in 71. All right, someone could be born on the 10th. I got August the 10th out here as well. What's the something is being illuminated, y'all, about a cycle. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? What is this cycle? Somebody, you've been on a long walk. This has been a long time. 10 of Pentacles, though. I love it. I don't know what the fuck this cycle is, y'all, but this is an end of a cycle, clearly, because you're working towards your 10 of Pentacles, y'all. So somebody, maybe this has been a cycle of you just working really hard to get the blessings of God, and God is saying you ain't got to work that hard, y'all. It's already yours. Somebody, you got a legacy of wealth. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, a legacy of wealth. Your channel song, A Long Walk by Jill Scott. Yeah. Peace mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what a king's supposed to be. Baby, I feel free. Come and go with me. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you see what a king is supposed to be, y'all. What is that? A legacy of wealth, y'all. Legacy building, y'all. That's what we're doing. So somebody, I feel like someone has been in a cycle, though, of working really hard to try to get to this 10 of Pentacles. Someone could be born in 73, y'all. But there's an Ace of Wands here, y'all. So somebody, you had to release the distractions. Somebody, you've had a lot of obstacles. The Chariot is in the reverse, but the Ace of Wands is in the upright. July 22nd could be significant, y'all. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 7s. All right. So somebody, you're going to get a new passionate beginning. Somebody, you birthing something. Somebody, you eating eggs. I just saw like a boiled eggs or scrambled eggs, somebody eating eggs. God is saying that you've been on this journey for a while, y'all, but you finna get some type of beginning now that's going to align with the destiny that you deserve, y'all. The one that you've envisioned. I'm gonna tell you something. If you living a life and it's not what you envisioned, it's because that ain't what God desires for you, y'all. Thank you, Collective, for the gifts, y'all. Continue to send the gifts, y'all. Continue to show me some love this morning, y'all. All right, and make sure you double tap the screen, y'all. 97 people watching, 69 thumbs up. So somebody, you're now beginning to understand what these obstacles were. What is the chariot in reverse? Somebody, you had an obstacle. Fighting, y'all. 5 of wands and a 10 of wands, y'all. Stop playing. And the 6 of wands. Somebody, your name Charlotte. I'm seeing Charlotte's well. Wilbur, somebody you like Charlotte's Web, somebody you got to understand, you had to recognize the burdens that you were carrying. Somebody you born on the 31st, there's been a lot of fighting, or the 26th, July 26th could be significant as well, or somebody you could be born on the 26th. One of the obstacles, y'all, is you got people around you. I'm hearing a dog that will bring a bone is a dog that will carry a bone. I don't know what that means for somebody, but that's what I'm hearing. It's somebody around you, y'all, that's in competition with you, and they're actually adding on to your burden. You had to be able to see this for yourself, y'all. It's something that God was trying to get you to recognize. Somebody a pig. I'm just seeing a pig. Like somebody is greedy, y'all. Somebody is a pig, swine, right? So I'm seeing that there's been a lot of fighting against what it is that you're trying to build for yourself, but you had to recognize, y'all, somebody, it's like the peasants. 8 of swords. I could never make it up, y'all. Somebody, you've been trapped, or someone's been trying to keep you trapped. But I'm seeing an eagle soar even through the storm, y'all. Like I'm seeing like a storm, right? Like rain and lightning, but I'm seeing an eagle, right? Flying through the storm, y'all. Do you think eagles go to the ground when it rains? I'm just saying. Right? Do eagles just stop flying? Right? When things get difficult? Hell no, y'all. You fly above the storm, right? So somebody, you gotta fly above the storm or go right through that thing, y'all, because it's been a long. Woo, what did I say, y'all? I said that shit, a tower. I told you, y'all. I saw like lightning and thunder, right? Somebody, it's a tower. You're being broken down, y'all, so that you can be rebuilt. Somebody, you feel like you're losing everything. What is this energy today, y'all? All right, because I'm gonna tell you, in order for you to expand, you do have to lose everything, y'all. Because I'm hearing that quote, right? The trees lose their leaves every year, yet they still come back the same, y'all, and even better. So somebody, you may be in a bad place right now, y'all, with the tower, 8 of swords, but God is trying to get you to recognize some type of burden that you've been carrying, because it's only been stopping you from your destiny, y'all. Anita Baker, You Bring Me Joy is your channel song, y'all. What is this tower? What's the tower? All right, y'all, somebody, you feel like you're going backwards. I could never make it up, y'all. That thing says relapse, y'all. All right, so it says one fall doesn't erase your progress. Somebody, if you feel like you had a relapse or just going back, y'all, on your healing journey, it don't mean drugs and alcohol. Maybe it does, maybe it don't. Take it how it resonates, y'all. But with this relapse energy, I'm hearing God say, when you begin to release the burdens, you will stop going back, y'all. The only time people go back to doing certain things or being a certain way or even certain relationships, y'all, is because you don't feel good enough. You got to get rid of your own limitations and stop going back. Somebody, you got to make progress towards whatever this is that God is showing you, y'all. Damn, where that card went? Oh, shit. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Somebody's watching you, y'all, and that's coming right over the 5 of wands. And a lot of times you don't understand why it's so difficult, y'all, to get out of a situation that you're in with somebody. It's the people around you. I could never make it up. 5 of wands is being clarified by secretly watching you, y'all. It says they never stop caring. They're just a coward. Somebody, you got somebody in your energy that's watching you. Maybe this is the person that's going back, y'all. This might not be you in this relapse energy, y'all. This could be somebody that you're attached to. So you have to take it how it resonates, y'all, because this person is, Stop playing, y'all. Royal bloodline. See, y'all, I'm going to tell you, people know when you're royalty. What did I say, y'all? Somebody, you are creating a legacy of wealth, and it's simply your time, y'all. You are of a royal bloodline. So guess what, y'all? People will absolutely watch you to see what the hell you created. Somebody, you creating something, and somebody watching you. It says royal blood runs through you. Power, purpose, and legacy are your birthright. That's your birthright, y'all. Right? 656 and now it's 757, y'all. See, you got to understand five. Five is the number of change. 6, 7, 5. My babies always say that. Y'all stop playing. All right. So 6 is harmony. 7 is spirituality. 5 is change. Right? So if you don't change, you don't get none of it, y'all. Spiritual awakening is an ego death. And many people don't understand. Y'all be thinking God is just forsaking you. No, God is breaking your ego down, y'all. And everybody goes through an ego death, men and women. It's not just men, y'all. Men and women. You go through an ego death so that you can say, what? Greater is the one on the inside, right? See, many people, you think it's you. You think you working and you just great and wonderful and your degrees that made you this. Y'all know who going through an ego death? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She's a beautiful person, y'all. She going through an ego death. Because the fuck, right? You do not get to walk around and act like it's about you. It is about God. And you do not get to walk around arrogantly when people are asking you about your accreditation, bitch, when you say you are helping people. That's just real, y'all. Like, if you are helping people, even if you ain't got credentials, then just say that. And if you do have credentials, then you owe it to people to prove that. Why? Because you are talking to people in a community, y'all. I am y'all. I talk to y'all every day, right? So if any of y'all ask me about my education and degrees, I owe that to you if you gonna listen to me, y'all. So a lot of times it's not that people are bad people. It's just that you need to go through a goddamn ego death because you think this shit is about you when it is really about God. Hello. You are a royal bloodline, y'all, right? It's not about you. It's about God. So if you're going to show up and say that you helping people, then if someone says, what's your credentials, then you fucking tell them. That's stupid, y'all. So somebody, now you're beginning to understand who you are, though, y'all. The black sheep. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you really see who you are. It says the black sheep was never lost, just leading from a different lane. Turns out you were the goat, y'all, the whole time. Somebody, you the goat. And what you had to realize is that your bloodline is royal. And just because you go back, right, just because you have difficulties in your life does not mean that you're out of the will of God, y'all. It don't mean that. Sometimes God is trying to show you you. And I've talked to a couple of people this week, y'all, who really are fit. And I can see this in the energy. Because I've talked to a few of y'all this week, y'all. And people are losing. People having to move. People having just random shit happen out the blue. And you over here talking about the fuck going on with my life. But God is looking at you and saying, what the fuck going on with your life? Right? Right? You got to be able to see it for yourself, y'all. Because somebody, you keep going back or relapsing to something that God is trying to take you out of, y'all. All right, y'all, somebody, you got to own the fact that you the black sheep. I own that shit, y'all. Ooh, yeah, girl. Somebody, you are in spiritual isolation. You are in spiritual isolation right now. I'm telling you, ain't nothing going wrong. God is trying to show you who you are, y'all. And you cannot see who you are when you keep a bunch of peasant-ass people around you. If you got peasants around you and you are a royal bloodline, then God gonna strip everything so you can sit by yourself, so you can see who you really are, y'all. Who you really are. Somebody, you got to see who you really are. It says you weren't being punished. You were being separated to be strengthened. Somebody, you being separated to be strengthened because you are of a royal bloodline, y'all. And a lot of times it's like you may look at yourself and you ask, well, why am I standing out here by myself? Because you're supposed to. The black sheep is never in the crowd. I ain't never been in an in crowd, y'all. Never. There is nothing in my life that I just never had the desire. I never an in crowd, never a fucking clique. I didn't give a fuck about people, right? Like my crew was the crew that didn't give a fuck about people, y'all. That's how we friends. Miss Siobhan, one of my friends from high school, y'all. We didn't care. We were girls that had to get that shit out the mud. We didn't have mamas around and shit. We didn't have daddies around and shit. So we never was like this cliquey. We found each other because we was getting that shit out the mud. And it wasn't even trauma, y'all. Do you know me and Miss Siobhan have been friends over, what is it, Miss Siobhan, 30? We graduated 90, 92, 91. Shit, 30-something years, y'all. We have been friends. Do you know we ain't never trauma bond? We didn't even know what each other had been through. Because real friends don't do that, y'all. We are 50 years old now, have been friends since high school, and literally the last year or two, we've been finding out stuff about each other. Because we don't do that, y'all. Nobody goes to your damn friends and be trauma bonding. Hey, right? We don't do that, y'all. Look, we talk to each other. Stop playing. That thing says talk to her. Talk to her. India Ari. All right? We just talk to each other, y'all. So, because we understand what this looks like. We understand that sometimes you're going to be out there by your goddamn self, y'all. It was years that we didn't even speak to each other because we was going through our shit, right? But we came out of it, and guess what? We right here, y'all. Black sheep. Sometimes you got to understand who you are, y'all, and it's okay. Like, I'm going to tell you, y'all, if you the real black sheep, you don't hang around your friends every day. We don't do that shit. Me and Miss Siobhan go years, then we be all up under each other, then she go back to her corner, and then we be all up under each other. Like, you don't feel this obligation, y'all. A real friend is a friend in the spirit first. You feel each other deeply. So you ain't got to be on the phone all day, every day talking. If you got a bitch that want to talk to you every day, it's because she bored and she nosy. Hello. If you got these girlfriends that you got to talk to on the phone every day, all day, it's because they don't have a fucking life, y'all. That's stupid. All right. So somebody, you're in spiritual isolation season right now. Yeah, girl, somebody done backstabbed you, y'all. Yeah, somebody, you in spiritual isolation because you have been hurt, y'all. It says they smiled in your face and then cut you deep, y'all. So somebody, this spiritual isolation is showing you people. And God say, now I can bless you, y'all. Double rainbows, right? You cannot be blessed, y'all, until somebody, you need to have a conversation with your lady. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go back to this song again. Somebody, you need to have a conversation. She's somebody's baby. She's somebody's sister. She's somebody's mama. It doesn't matter if she's wearing somebody. You need to talk to your lady. Something going on, y'all. I got double rainbows out here. 2222, y'all. It says a sign of divine favor. Confirmations that your efforts are multiplying. What you sown in faith is returning in peace, prosperity, clarity, and direction. Love and purpose, y'all. Somebody, you've been seeing double rainbows. That's a symbol of God saying you finna get what? Double for your trouble. Double, y'all. That's all it means. If you see angel number 2222, put that in the comments, y'all. 2222. That simply is a reminder, y'all, that you are going to receive double. Because you done overcame a lot, y'all. Somebody, you've overcome addictions. You've overcome certain things in your life where God is saying, guess what? Somebody, you had to move back home. Say that. Somebody, I'm telling you, whoever this message is for today, you are really starting over. And whether this is a spiritual start over or a physical start over, you really starting over, y'all. Somebody, this is spiritual. Because I'm telling you, please understand God, y'all. Because I do not like when people blame God for certain things in their life. Sometimes God is simply saying, can you please do it a different way? Right? The way that you are doing it is no longer working. Can you please? Hello. Do it a different way. Y'all, that's all God be trying to say. Even if you got to go back home, y'all, it says it's not a setback. It's just a pit stop. And sometimes, I'm telling you, the greatest comeback stories, the greatest comeback stories I've ever heard. And I'm talking about when I did that panel in Atlanta, y'all. I talked to Portia. I talked to a bunch of ladies. One of them, I forget her name. Her name is Lisa. All right, she owns $1 Million Mamas. Y'all got to look her up. Lisa Eastfield. I think that's her name. Yeah, Lisa Eastfield. She owns $1 Million Mamas, y'all. She teaches women how to invest, how to make money, all of that, y'all. But every one of them women had the same thing in common. Everybody had to go back home at some point, y'all. All of those women, when you got a divorce, you had to go back home and start over, right? You use whatever happened, y'all. But they were not afraid to say, you know what, I'm going to go back to my mama's house and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to save my money and I'm going to start over. That lady is now a millionaire, y'all. And it's only been, I think, like 3 to 5 years, y'all. She got a divorce, married 20 years, had to go back home to her mama's house, and now she's a millionaire, y'all. Sometimes you gotta not be afraid to start over, y'all. So somebody, you may have to move back home. Or you have to move in general, y'all. Oh, yeah, somebody, you might have to move in general, y'all, because big money just came out. And I'm going to tell you, if you're in a city or a state where God cannot bless you, you won't get it, y'all. I keep telling you that. What you waiting on? The little country people with one tooth to win the lottery? Y'all see them people on My Lottery Dream House, and you know they broke. They ain't got no money, but they don't won the lottery or a scratch off, and now they finna go buy houses. Is that what you waiting on? Because that's not real money, y'all. That's not real money. People who do not understand that will not even have it, y'all. It won't even be a blessing, right? So you got to understand, God got a real blessing. A real blessing, y'all. Big money. All right. So it says your value is overflowing. Wealth follows where worth is recognized. Say that, y'all. It says wealth follows where worth is recognized. At the point you understand your worth, y'all, stop playing. Somebody, you finna get big money. All right, this has been a lesson, y'all, for somebody in really understanding your worth. All right, so let's see what the next message is, y'all. Welcome to the live, y'all. All right. Woo, child. How y'all doing, y'all? I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I'm live every morning at 7:15. All right, we start off with your daily guidance based on astrology, right, and what it is that you need to know most at this time. And then we move right about now, 8:08. Hey, y'all, it's 8:08. 8 is manifestation. All right, 0 is the void. And when you understand that, you got to break that shit down, y'all, to start again. All right. Sometimes you got to break it down, y'all, to rebuild it. Where is the other part of this deck, y'all? Oh, right here in my damn face. All right, y'all. So let's see what this next message is, y'all. I want to see, all right, overall, what the hell going on, y'all? What is going on? All right, y'all. Let's get into the energy, y'all. I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning, y'all. All right. Spend some time today, y'all, sitting outside, enjoying, right? Sitting outside, enjoying the energy, y'all. All right, it's been a little rainy here in Florida. All right, so hopefully it's a little better. Oh, hold on, y'all. God said grab the other deck behind me. All right, y'all. What is this energy? All right, y'all. Woo, child. All right, y'all. I'll be back also today at 1:11, y'all, for afternoon tea. All right, I'll be live at 1:11 Eastern, y'all, for afternoon tea. All right, somebody's doing some self-reflection, y'all. I see that in the pre-shuffle. All right, ooh, yeah, and somebody pissed off, y'all. Uh-oh, I saw pissed off. I see self-reflection. All right, y'all, let's get into this energy. Ooh, what is this? Hey, y'all. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111. Ooh, all right, y'all, you got a divine masculine who's a prayer warrior. All right, somebody, you got a man on their knees. All right, sir, if you listening to me, giving thanks to honor and God who is head of my life. Right? Giving honor and thanks to God who is head of my life. Somebody, you got a prayer warrior. This is a masculine energy. This man is shielding you, y'all, or something going on with his aura. This is a guardian, y'all, a sanctuary. Somebody, this could either be your person or a spirit guide of yours. I got a prayer warrior out here, y'all, and this is a masculine energy. I don't think I knew this damn, y'all, I don't think I knew this card was in this deck. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck, y'all. Void contract. Uh-oh. Y'all, somebody is praying that God do not void y'all contract. All right, y'all. This is absolutely love. Somebody, your person is praying that the contract is not voided, y'all. It says revoke, broken agreement, spiritual freedom, karmic reset. All right, somebody want to reset, y'all. Somebody praying that they get a second chance, y'all, because you have experienced a timeline shift and now destiny has been rewritten. I'm going to tell you guys, right? When you are in certain relationships and people are not doing what it is that they need to do, thank you, Brittany. When people are not doing what it is that they need to do, God say, okay, guess what? I will void the damn contract, y'all. What is at the bottom of the deck? Oh, because you got a heart of gold, y'all. Somebody, you got a heart of gold. That thing says kindness, compassion. Somebody, you are a light bringer. Yeah, you're very caring, very humble, y'all. Child, this man is praying to God that God does not void y'all contract. I don't know what this man. Stop playing. Your channel song, y'all, is Good Love by Anita Baker. Your channel song is Good Love, y'all, by Anita Baker, y'all. Ooh, leech, y'all. All right, y'all. I feel like you're dealing with a divine masculine, y'all, who didn't understand you versus the other people. Cause how I got leech, but then I got heart of gold, y'all. And it's two very different women. You and this woman don't look the same, y'all. So I feel like you dealing with a masculine who didn't understand who you were. I feel like this is somebody who was used to dealing with parasites, clingy ass women, y'all. Clingy, suffocating, selfish ass women, y'all. Very needy, very greedy. But you got a heart of gold, y'all. So I don't know, y'all. Either God has voided this contract already, or this man praying that God don't void this contract, y'all. Yeah. Oh, shit now. Oh, y'all. Okay. This is very different. Whoever this masculine is, y'all, they came off cold-hearted. But then here you go with a heart of gold. Oh, shit now. All right, y'all. Somebody wasn't acting right. Look, they ain't acting right, y'all. Hold on. I got to do this like this. I need y'all to see the table more because the fuck we got going on here, y'all. Somebody wasn't acting right. Oh, what is this? Your person was acting like they lacked empathy, y'all. Like this person was doing stuff and they showed no remorse. They've been giving you the silent treatment, y'all. That thing says silent treatment, emotionless. Mm-mm. All right, y'all. But you got a heart of gold. And this man praying. Oh, child, karmic partner. I told you, y'all, karmic partner. I'm telling you, for some of y'all, this may be a karmic partner, but I'm not really getting that, y'all, because karmic partners don't damn pray. Let's be clear, y'all. Prayer warrior was the very first card that came out. Karmic partners don't pray, but I'm going to tell you, y'all, this is a master who was used to dealing with karmic partners because that's why this leech energy is out here, y'all. Somebody, I'm telling you, they didn't understand your heart of gold because they were used to dealing with karmic partners, y'all. And now you come in with a beautiful heart of gold versus these leeches that this person is used to. And now somebody destined to learn a spiritual lesson today. Because the fuck? Because the fuck? Somebody is learning a lesson, right? Because the way they've been acting and treating you, y'all, is as if you were a karmic partner. And that's not what this child God say. Just watch the show. Somebody just eat your popcorn and watch the show. Because something is finna go down, y'all. There is something that's about to happen, y'all. That thing say sit back and observe as the universe unfolds its karma. You're merely a spectator now. No need, y'all, to interfere. Just trust that justice is at work and let the story play out as intended. Somebody getting justice, y'all. And this has to do with a karmic partner. Because I'm going to tell you, your masculine was acting cold-blooded to you because of whoever this person is in the background, y'all. This person was a leech. They've been clinging on to your person the entire time, is what I'm hearing God say. God has voided some type of contract. What is this energy? Yeah, bitch, because you manifesting something different. You say the fuck? Somebody, you say, I am manifesting something different. I don't want that anymore. Hell no. Somebody, you say, I don't want it no more. You manifesting something different. Thank you, Miss Siobhan. Yep. Nope. You say, I can't. So, look, justice is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Nope. You say, I'm manifesting something different. You say, somebody, you might have questioned if this person was a karmic partner now. Now, looking at it like this, y'all, you like, well, damn, is this a karmic partner? Ooh, child, let's talk about it, y'all. Hey, next Thursday, y'all, don't forget, I'm teaching a class on trauma bonds. And a lot of times, y'all, you will meet people and genuinely, you don't know if it's your person or not. You really don't, y'all. So a lot of times you don't even understand certain people come into your life and y'all begin to talk. Y'all begin to share stories. That shit is a trauma bond, y'all. Because let me tell you, got a goddamn sob story every time y'all talk. All they trying to do is get you wrapped up into their trauma. My king and I have never done that. Like, we don't sit down and exchange trauma. Like, we say certain things that have happened in our life and we keep that shit moving. Like, that ain't no sit down and let's talk about it. Fuck no, we don't do that shit. Ain't nobody bonding off of nobody's trauma. You heal that shit and you don't even want to talk about it, y'all. right? At the point you have healed, you don't even talk about your trauma. Not to your damn man, no way, or your woman, right? So when you understand if you got a man or a woman that's always trying to share their trauma with you, it's because they're trying to get your ass in that trauma bond. So every time your ass think of leaving, what you say? Well, no, because they last person left them. No, I don't want to do that because I want them to trust me. Fuck that. Walk the fuck away. Who got time for that? That's why them damn people be holding on. They be holding on because they keep you wrapped up in their trauma, always concerned about their feelings over yours, y'all. Because I'm going to tell you this. If you thinking about leaving somebody and you don't want to leave them because you keep considering what they might go through if you leave, grow the fuck up. That's stupid. Oh my God, I can't leave because what if they hurt themselves? Then your ass gonna be hurt today because I don't give a fuck. Hello. Don't nobody care about that, y'all. Don't nobody care about that. You know how many times I tried to leave my crazy ass narcissistic ex-husband and that fool done tried to do everything. I'm gonna go off myself. Well, off yourself, motherfucker. I don't care. You will not keep me trapped in bondage in a narcissistic ass, abusive ass marriage because you caring about somebody else. That's stupid. Jump, motherfucker. You need a push. Here you go. Boosh. I will two-hand shove your ass. Because I don't give a fuck. That's stupid. You won't keep me in bondage, y'all. That's dumb. That is dumb. You will not keep me in bondage to whatever you going through. And then I got to sit here. You okay today? You okay? You feeling good? Is you feeling like you might do something to yourself? I don't give a fuck. If you feel like you finna do something to yourself, do you need help? Because I don't fucking care. Y'all know how people do that shit. They play on your empathy. Hello? It's manipulation. Say that shit, Miss Siobhan. It's manipulation. And y'all foo-foo ass empaths is what I call y'all. Y'all foo-foo as fuck. Because y'all be believing that. Ain't nobody gonna warn you that they finna off themselves, y'all. That's manipulation. Ain't nobody about to say, oh, I think I'm going to off myself. No the fuck. If you gonna do that shit, you gonna do that shit, y'all. And anybody that got to warn you 10 times is manipulating you. So guess what? When you say that shit, I'm gonna say, oh, okay. True story, y'all, because y'all know I don't care. I'm gonna say it in a way that I don't get flagged, but I'm finna tell y'all a true ass story, y'all. One night I was sitting in bed before I got rid of my ex and sent his ass off to California, right? I was sitting in my bed, y'all, and I heard click. True story. Just laying down, facing my wall, on the edge of the bed. Y'all know how y'all sleep when y'all don't want to be with somebody. You be on the edge of that goddamn bed, hoping you don't roll off because bitch don't touch me. Right? So you on the edge of the bed, y'all. So I heard click. I'm laying down. I don't give a fuck. A few minutes later, click. The fuck is this? I said, is that a G-U-N? This fool, y'all, sitting in bed. Click. Playing Russian roulette. True story, y'all. True story. My kids are asleep in their rooms. I got a split house, right? Kids over there on their side of the house sleep. I roll over. Y'all know me. I'm the lady. Y'all know what I did, right? I got up. I cut on the light. I looked at this fool. This fool over here with it in his hand, y'all. G-U-N, right? In his hand. Acting like he playing Russian roulette. Y'all know I'm an empath. That man wasn't playing them. That's games, y'all. Who the fuck finna do that? You know what I said? If you gonna do that shit, get your ass out there in the yard somewhere because my baby's asleep. And I got in the bed and rolled back over. Don't fucking play with me. What the fuck is you doing? Don't do that shit. I said, oh, that's what you gonna do when my baby's in the house? Take your ass to the front yard because I'm going back to sleep. And I got back in my bed and went to sleep. Somebody say you wasn't scared? Fuck no. Motherfuckers ain't doing nothing, y'all. There be games they be playing, y'all. They be playing games. Oh my God, he has a G-U-N. What is he gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. And if you gonna do it, take your ass out there in that street. Don't do that shit in my house. Cleaning up that shit. I ain't cleaning that shit up. Get that shit on. Stupid, y'all. And then people be looking at me like I give a fuck about the games they play. Because y'all don't understand what I've been through. That man sitting in my bed next to me. Hello, playing with it. Playing with it, y'all. Click, click. Oh, you thought I was going to be scared? You don't know who I am. Take your ass out there. Get that shit out there in the street. Don't put that in my house, stupid. Hello. So I say that to say, y'all, true stories, right? But let me tell you, a lesser woman would have been panicked, child. A lesser woman, you'd be like, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God, he's gonna hurt himself. That damn man wasn't gonna hurt himself. That is a narcissistic, manipulative asshole, y'all. And all he did want to make everybody scared about what he might do. Not a goddamn thing, y'all. Because first of all, narcissists are scared of the police. Hello. Narcissists never want to lose their freedom. Hello. Narcissists are scary. They are not real people, y'all. They are bullies. And all they do is bully people around them. You ain't never seen a narcissist go to jail. Why? Because they don't like to be incarcerated, y'all. So they are never going to do anything that's going to get their ass locked up for real. They are bullies. And I am a bully. I bully the bullies, y'all. And I love it. I bully the bullies. Come your ass over here and think you finna bully me. When I finish, your ass about to jump. That's why I'm a Sigma empath, y'all. God sends me narcissists. Literally. God sends me narcissists, y'all. My mama a narcissist. My daddy is a clinically diagnosed narcissist. My husband was narcissist, y'all. God sent them to me, and I get their asses together and send them on. Because I don't talk to none of them. They all blocked. Think I give a fuck about a narcissist? Child, please. What you do? Ignore them, y'all. If you are dealing with a narcissist, ignore them. My mama blocked. No, don't talk to her. That one now, my ex, he blocked forever. I'm talking about we got a child together and I'll never speak to him, and neither will my child. That's stupid. Hello, somebody, you're manifesting something beautiful. Your channel song is beautiful, y'all. You manifesting something beautiful. And I'm telling you, y'all, somebody got a whole fucking circus going around, y'all. I got to clarify this. All right, y'all, somebody, you dealing with a divine master who's praying, y'all, because you are manifesting something different in your life, y'all. And this masculine actually got some shit going on, y'all. Damn, that thing say hot and cold. Oh, all right, y'all, let's clarify this. Damn. All right, y'all. Ooh, what deck I want to clarify with? This one? Okay, we'll do this one. All right, y'all. So somebody, you got a masculine who is a prayer warrior, but there's a contract that is absolutely subject to being voided, y'all, because the energy didn't get any better. I was hoping it was going to change, y'all, but it ended with hot and cold. And God is saying this: if you are not manifesting a fucking circus, then what we doing here, y'all? Because somebody, you dealing with a masculine who, I don't know, y'all, they had a karmic, all right? And whether this karmic is in the past or something like that, they had to be able to understand something more specific about you. Because I feel like this is somebody who did not understand you. What's prayer warrior, y'all? Hold on, let me get this other deck out. All right, y'all, let's clarify. What's prayer warrior? I feel like this masculine could have prayed for you, y'all. What's prayer warrior? Oh, this motherfucker praying that you don't leave, y'all. What is this energy? Look, girl, stop playing. What did I just say? Praying that you don't leave. Hello, girl, that thing say back together. Stop playing. Somebody, y'all, your channel song is Rain by SWV. Somebody, your song is Rain by SWV. Y'all, at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. But behind the King of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles, y'all. So somebody, your person, that's that damn hot and cold, y'all. Somebody been moving very damn slow. Now they in their damn feelings and they praying, y'all, that you get back together with them. Y'all, that thing say back together. It says the honeymoon round 2. It says the honeymoon round 2, y'all, has begun. But the real tea, y'all, is in how long it will last. I'm going to tell you something, right? You got to understand, this man praying that y'all get back together, but God is not going to let them come forward to you until they understand that this has to last. You cannot come back and forth out of people's lives, y'all. And a lot of men will do that. It's like, oh, I'm feeling good, so now I'll come around her. But now I ain't feeling good, so I ain't going to come around no more. God say, fuck no. Hot and cold, you can't do that. You got to be able to figure it out, y'all. So somebody, your person is very inconsistent, sending you a lot of mixed signals, y'all. Somebody acts like they don't give a fuck, y'all. Yeah, but they want y'all to come back together. What's void contract? Let's clarify void contract. I want both of these decks together. All right, what's void contract? What's void contract? Shit, this shit about to go away. Yep. Dirty laundry, y'all, and situationship. I could never make it up, y'all. I'm telling you, God has told this man, look, If you don't get that shit together, I am going to void this contract, because this is a masculine who is treating y'all like a situationship, y'all, because of their own damn dirty laundry. See, somebody don't want you to see who they were or who they used to be, y'all. It says they thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one messy enough to leave a stain. All right, y'all, this is what I heard, and this is very specific, y'all. Somebody might have a karmic that reach out to you. Situationship. I feel like this is someone who has not stabilized y'all relationship, y'all marriage, what the hell ever this is, y'all, because of a karmic partner. It says it's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama free. See, somebody, you don't have a lot of drama in your relationship, but I'm gonna tell you why, because that shit is a situationship. Somebody don't even come around you, y'all, because they got a goddamn karmic partner in the background that's still leeching off of their energy, y'all. And you got a heart of gold. Like, you literally have a heart of gold, y'all. And God is saying, don't worry about it. You just got to watch it. Watch the show, y'all. Watch this. Clarify heart of gold. Clarify heart of gold. 4 of Cups. Yep. Somebody, you sick of this motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all. You sick of this motherfucker. Somebody, you over here like, the fuck we got going on here, y'all? Heart of gold, kindness, compassion, light bringer, soft-hearted, caring, and you in the 4 of Cups. Somebody, you say, I ain't got time to deal with this shit. Somebody, you say no. Somebody, you are literally at your wit's end. Like, literally, somebody, you drinking orange juice or grapefruit juice. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Now this motherfucker want to come in with an offer, y'all. Now somebody's sitting at the table reading some type of book, y'all, and they really trying to figure out what it is and why. It's almost like, why would I treat somebody with a heart of gold like that? Right? Like, why would I treat somebody with a heart of gold the way that I have treated them, y'all? And I feel like this is many people in your life as a collective, y'all. Many people treat you like you ain't shit. When you got a heart of gold, y'all, somebody, you got a heart of gold. But your masculine was acting like they didn't know that shit, y'all. I don't know. Knight of Cups, 4 of Cups, y'all. So somebody had to be able to look at themselves. Show me this energy. What's the heart of gold with the Knight of Cups and the 4 of Cups? Same mistake. Say that shit, y'all. Somebody has made the same mistake. I heard relationship after relationship, y'all. It says different face, same emotional fallout. Somebody, you feel like you've gone through this before in other relationships, y'all. It's like, damn. Yeah, caught up in the rapture, y'all. Anita Baker is your channel song. So somebody, you feel like it's a different face, same emotional fallout, child. Until you choose differently, though, you will keep attracting the same script. And whether this is your person feeling this or you, it's like somebody feels like they keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over, but it's because you got damn leeches around you, y'all. Somebody, you got to be able to look at the people around you. Literally, y'all. You got to be able to look at the people around you. Somebody, you got leeches, child. Leeches. What's leeches? Look, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. That's why somebody moving so slow, y'all. It's the leeches. Clarify leech. Look, 9 of Swords. Fucking leeches. People that want to keep you scared, y'all. Somebody, there's a feminine in the energy that is a leech. I feel like this is this karmic partner, y'all. And this person is afraid now, too. That 9 of Swords is on the leech energy, y'all. So now somebody is afraid that your masculine has fucking chosen you. Fucking Tower in the Justice. Hello, somebody. I don't know what you did. But whoever this leech is, you ain't got to worry about them again, y'all. That thing say the Tower in Justice, y'all. So this leech right here, God say all you got to do is watch the show, y'all. Somebody go and pop you some popcorn and watch the show. Somebody, you finna get visual evidence of who this person is and what's been going on. Hold on, y'all. I see another clarifier. What is this energy? Let's see what's going on with the leech, y'all. All right, the leech. Oh, shit. At the bottom of the deck, y'all. This is the leech. See, this leech, whoever this karmic feminine is, y'all, they try to hex, witchcraft, negative mindset. And I'm going to tell you, y'all, it's more so the negative mindset. See, people in the spiritual streets, y'all be looking at hexes and curses and shit. Honestly, y'all, it be they baby mamas, their ex-wives, everybody that be in their ear talking about, you ain't no good, that girl don't want you, you still a player, you still out, you for the streets, right? All of that dumb shit, y'all. And what does it do? It clouds their judgment. So somebody, you got a masculine dealing with a karmic ass partner in the background with a negative ass mindset. And now guess what? They got cloudy judgment with what they need to be doing for you. Crazy as hell. Thank you, Alara. And whoever this is, y'all, now you got to understand why the hell and what the hell is going on. Somebody, there's a karmic partner that's still in the energy and they're jealous of your beauty. Hello, beauty. Somebody jealous of your beauty, y'all. And your masculine, they stress the fuck out. Now this motherfucker over here in all of this stress, y'all, because he done let this damn karmic partner stress his ass out. Somebody got a karmic in the background, y'all. And now it's a lot of turbulence, tension, arguments and shit. And that's why this man cold-blooded, y'all. That's coming right over cold blood and karmic partner. This is how this person used to treat this karmic partner. And I tell you, y'all deal with men that have not healed. So they've been in these dumbass, badass relationships where these women dumb as the fucks, right? And then they come to you and they over here all cold-blooded and shit. What the fuck you do if you're a real queen? Walk away. Let me tell you something, y'all. Many of the readers here on YouTube are karmic readers. They are not in union. They are not married. They aren't none of that, y'all. So they be reading dumb ass shit. Because let me tell you, you ain't gonna chase no cold-blooded man. We don't do that. We are queens, y'all. And most readers don't read for kings and queens. They read for peasants. So when a man is cold-blooded, a real queen, she gonna walk away. She don't give about. Nobody cares about that, y'all. That runner-chaser dynamic is for unhealed people. And what we got to understand, y'all, is that the collective is changing. Many people that are coming to the spiritual community, y'all, are already healed. We grew up in church. Wasn't nobody doing that dumb shit. Ain't nobody ever chased a man in their goddamn life, y'all. My grandma wasn't standing for that. We ain't chase men and shit. We ain't do dumb shit like that. So when you come over here to YouTube and any reader, y'all, and they begin to talk about chasing and running and all of this low vibrational shit, and you be over here talking about, the fuck? That's why it don't make sense, y'all. You are already healed. At the point that you are healed, you ain't chasing nobody. That's stupid, y'all. And when you understand that, when somebody cold-blooded, you just walk the fuck away. Don't nobody care about that shit, y'all. That's stupid. So somebody, I feel like you're finna be shocked, though, at what it is that you discover. Because I do got the Tower, y'all, Justice, and the Nine of Swords. And that shit coming on the karmic energy, y'all. Yeah, your person wants to take a risk, y'all. It says possibilities, free spirit, adventure, taking a risk. Somebody sees, though, y'all, that their behavior, like this cold-blooded, y'all, is because they were attached to people, y'all, who just were not like them. You cannot attach yourself to low vibrational ass people, y'all. Your channel song, Orange Moon. You are supposed to be a reflection of your person, y'all. And a lot of times you be connected trauma bonds. Let's talk about it, y'all. These be trauma bonds. Now you done trauma bonded with a motherfucker just because you got kids with them, just because y'all ass has been broke together, just because y'all ain't have shit together. Y'all know how it is. Well, we ain't have shit, but we got it together. And then y'all still living over there in poverty. Are you really getting it together? Right? Are you really? Just because you with somebody that you've been with 20, 30 years and y'all still fighting and arguing every day, is that really what God wants for you? It is too many people, y'all, in karmic ass trauma bond relationships because y'all had kids in high school or college, had all of these damn children. Hell, you can have one damn kid. It don't matter, y'all. If you are in a situation where you are unhappy and it's been unhappy, what you gonna do? You gonna keep fighting with this person every day? You gonna keep going through this same shit every day? It's not gonna change, y'all. So somebody releasing is here, y'all. That thing say, let go, move on, and walk away, y'all. So somebody is releasing, and what I'm hearing God say is they releasing an old version of themselves. Shit, clarify releasing. The fuck we got going on here? All right, clarify releasing, y'all. Orange Moon, Erykah Badu is your channel song. Yeah. Say that shit, y'all. Somebody is walking away from wherever this circus is, y'all. They want to move in, y'all. That thing say share space. It says whether it's moving in. Okay, I was reading something. It says whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, You're aligning on a domestic level, y'all. So whoever this is, y'all, you're gonna meet somebody. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you're single, y'all, then this ain't for you, shit. Because this is definitely about a relationship, y'all. And it says releasing, let go, moving on, and walking away. Now I'm gonna tell you somebody, this could also be you on the other side of it, saying, I am going to release this karmic partner so that I can move away and do what it is that I desire, right? So take it how it resonates, y'all. Either way, God got you covered, because God said just watch the show. All right, just watch the show, y'all. So either way, God say whatever going on, you just sit back and watch the show, y'all, because somebody's realizing that everything around them is a fucking circus. Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all, this person friend zone you, but now they want a happy family. I don't know what the hell you did, y'all. And let me tell you, once a cheater fell on the floor, once a cheater fell on the floor. So I'm going to tell you this, y'all. This person has a sketchy background, especially with this karmic partner. But this person probably cheated on the karmic partner now. Y'all know how them bitches be. So he done cheated on you all of this time. And now he meets somebody new and he wants to do what? Establish a family, right? No, this person was like, no, you just gonna friends. That's why this person friends on you, y'all. Because they felt like whoever this karmic is, this karmic trying to start some shit, y'all. That's what this is. That's what this is. The karmic is trying to start some shit because this person used to cheat on them. Now we got friend zone, so it's like, no, you need to friend zone that bitch because da 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 da. But what? No, happy family, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody want a happy family. Happy family, y'all. Yeah, this person says a history and a habit of repeating same patterns, y'all. So somebody does, y'all. But guess what? We all been there. Stop playing. At the point you heal, you don't do that shit no more. If y'all believe in that once a cheater, always a cheater thing, then y'all don't believe in the grace of God. Because the fuck? Once a cheater is not always a cheater, y'all. Grow the fuck up and heal. Because if you one of them Bama ass women that be talking about, I'll never date a man that cheated, then grow the fuck up. Because you must be a damn nun, which means you aren't the chosen. Because I'm going to tell you, if you are the chosen, you done all kind of shit, y'all. So if you are one of them bitches, right, that be over here telling me, I've never cheated. Oh my God. That's fine. You just ain't the chosen. Because let me tell you, we done been through some shit in these streets. Hello. All right. So somebody, what is happy family? All right. Clarify happy family. It says you're creating and aligning with the family. Say that shit, y'all. Somebody is thinking about you. Happy family, y'all, is being clarified by thoughts and journey. October the 16th could be significant, y'all. So somebody wants to move, share space, y'all. This is a train. Somebody needs to relocate. All right, but this person is heavily thinking about what it is that they need because somebody tired of being in despair, y'all. It's 8:38, y'all. 8:38. 8 is manifestation. 3 is coming together. Somebody tired of being in despair, y'all, and they want y'all to share space. That's what this is. Somebody just want to be happy. All I really want is to be happy, to find a love that's mine. It will be so sweet. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Mary J. Blige, happy. It just came out, y'all. So somebody, your person, look, main female is at the bottom of the deck, y'all, with the damn lovers and courtship. Stop playing, y'all, back to back. This man is really thinking about what he wants, y'all. I'm talking about it. February 15th, April 15th could be significant. I also have April 10th. All right, October the 4th, October the 15th, April 16th. All right, any of those could be significant, y'all. I got main female lovers and courtship, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody is in despair because they feel like they losing their damn family, y'all. You could be married to this person. Somebody feels like they losing their family. They've been doing a lot of reflecting on your energy. Main female. Damn, y'all, what the hell you do to this person? All right, y'all. Somebody might be getting a karma, y'all. What's hot? Look, what's hot and cold? Clarify hot and cold. I think so. Look, yeah, poverty. I'm telling you, y'all, somebody getting karma. What did I say? Somebody's little hot and cold behavior is serving up their ass a can of whoop ass. Somebody is being served a can of whoop ass. Why? Because of their behavior, y'all. Hot and cold. God hitting somebody in their damn pockets. How do you know it's God, y'all? Because you will lose money. For every man, stop playing. Steady Love is your channel song. Steady Love, y'all, by India Ari. For every man watching me, how do you know when God is humbling your ass? He hit you in your pockets. He whoop your ass, y'all. He gonna hit a man in their pockets because men only give a fuck about money, y'all. So anytime God is trying to get a man's up, Attention, poverty, y'all. They be losing every damn thing, and it be God. God be like, look, motherfuckers, you gonna listen to what? Right? You gonna listen to what? So somebody, all of that hot and cold energy got this motherfucker in poverty, y'all. God say, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit, y'all. So somebody had to figure out something for themselves, y'all. Now they sitting over here in poverty, and you the privileged lady. I could never make it up. You 144 on the views, y'all. You are the privileged lady. But this person sitting over here in poverty because they was acting like they didn't give a fuck, y'all. They acted like they did not care, y'all. Somebody was over here with this hot and cold behavior. And God said, okay, look, false person at the bottom of the deck. Of course, y'all. They listen to these Bama ass people, y'all, and they shouldn't. And that's what happens, y'all. Go listen to your ex about your current relationship and see where that gets you. That's stupid, y'all. But people do that shit all the time. Somebody listen to a false person. Who? The wealthy man. And that's why, look, unexpected income is in the reverse. I'm telling you, y'all, somebody was immature. Mature man is in the reverse. Now they are concerned because guess what? They got a message of concern about you. Stop playing. That thing say concern and then message of concern. So this man, mature man in the reverse, y'all, has something. Now he concerned. What was this message of concern? What's message of concern? Ooh, that he been playing mind games. I could never make it up. Hello. Shit. Hello. Somebody been playing mind games, y'all. That's why they over here worried and fuck. That shit ain't working no more, y'all. Look, this man been playing whole mind games. Now they over here concerned. It says deceiving and trying to outsmart. No clear intentions or future plan. Let me tell you, y'all, when you are dealing with a man who cannot tell you what he wants from you, it's because he don't want shit. Hello, there is no future. There is no plan. He don't want shit, y'all. And when you understand that, all that shit be mind games. So guess what you do? Beat them at their own game, bitch. That's all you gotta do, y'all. All you gotta do. Hey, double tap the screen, y'all. We need 20 more likes. I got 152 people. All right, mind games, y'all. So somebody, you were dealing with a person that was playing mind games, y'all. They ain't had no clear intention or no future plans. It's been a lot of psychological and emotional manipulation, y'all. What is this energy? Yep. And your third eye told you that. Somebody, your third eye told you, even if this is your person, y'all, everybody playing games until they heal. And that's what I need people to understand. Everybody is a fucking karmic until they heal. Until a man or woman goes through an ego death, they are karmic as the fucks, y'all. That means that they don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. They selfish. They don't trust God. They don't believe in God. They damn sure ain't listening to you. So all you got to realize is that everybody is karmic until they heal. So stop looking at your twin like that motherfucker ain't karmic. He karmic too. Or she's karmic too. They all karmic until you heal. Shit. So somebody, you had to start connecting to your higher self so that you could gain spiritual insight and see crystal clear that this person was playing mind games with you, y'all. Straight up mind games. This person ain't, they was playing games, y'all, but it was immature. This is a fucking lesson. Say that, God. Lessons, y'all. It says trial and error, doing the inner shadow work. Let me tell you, y'all, your person, when they are unhealed, y'all, they will play games with you simply to see how long you gonna keep playing with them. I told you, I don't play games. I will take my ball and go to fuck home, y'all. So all you got to do is take your ball and go home. 844, y'all. 8 is manifestation. 4 is a foundation. You know what you manifesting. It ain't this shit. You know it ain't this. So if this is not what you've manifested, then don't stay for it, y'all. Why? For real. Aria Lee. For real, y'all. That's your channel. That's your channel song. All right? So you got to understand, is this what you want for real? Because if it ain't, then don't settle for them dumbass games, y'all, that they be playing. So somebody, there's a lot of lessons that's being learned right now. And I feel like your masculine is the one, your masculine is the one learning the lessons, y'all. Why? Because perseverance is here. See, now somebody wants to persevere through this, y'all, because they realize that they've been carrying a burden of their ex, y'all. That's a burden of the karmic. Somebody's been carrying a burden of, and it could just be the hurt, y'all. See, a lot of times, y'all, people done already left. Ain't nobody still dealing with their exes and shit, y'all. What it is the trauma that is associated with the past relationship that has not been healed. And if you have not healed the trauma from these past relationships, then all you doing is carrying that shit into the next relationship, the next relationship, and the next relationship. That's why you have to heal, y'all. Don't nobody want to deal with your trauma from your ex. That's stupid. Nobody wants that. I don't give a fuck that she dogged you. Nobody cares about that. You shouldn't have dated her dumb ass. That's how I feel about it, y'all. Y'all make excuses for people. You dealt with somebody that you knew was an asshole. So why are you now mad at every woman or every man in the world because you decided to date an asshole? You need to heal that shit. You need to heal it, y'all. That's dumb. Look, separation. You and this person could be in separation, y'all. Or they have severed the ties with this karmic because that did come right over this despair, y'all. So either you and this person are in separation or y'all in separation because of this damn karmic in the background, y'all. Look at this shit. Committed. Somebody want a commitment now, though. I'm going to tell you, if your ass separated, they ass want a commitment now because they realize, y'all, that these are lessons. And you have to learn certain spiritual lessons if you're going to be in a relationship with people, y'all. That's stupid. Don't be punishing people because somebody hurt you. That's something my mom used to always say, and I used to look at her like, you stupid as fuck. Because my mama used to be like, I want to be married, and I want a husband, and I just want this, and I just want that. And in the same breath, she'd be like, I don't trust men. All men nasty. All men cheat. Well, bitch, who you trying to marry? Because the fuck? Stop playing, y'all. Who you trying to marry? If you saying that you don't trust no men, and you want to be married, you finna run this man crazy because now you don't trust him. Now you done got in a relationship. You don't trust men or you don't trust women. Now, every time you got to think, what your person doing? Is my person cheating? Is my person doing this? Because you didn't heal from your previous relationship. Because let me tell you, if you got a woman of God or a man of God, no, that motherfucker ain't cheating on you. Heal your insecurities. That's stupid. Y'all always think people cheating. That's dumb as fuck. Everybody ain't cheating, y'all. Ain't nobody got time for that dumb shit. Somebody wants to make the effort, y'all. It says foundation. Somebody wants to start over, y'all. I like this. It says committed, effort, separation. So even if you and this person are in separation, y'all, somebody wants to be committed. They want to make this shit work, y'all. Let me get you some advice. I love this, y'all. Yeah, they done discovered something, y'all. It says finding a way forward, seeing the hidden truth, power of self-awareness, y'all. So I feel like you're dealing with a masculine now who is much more self-aware. Yeah, they've been seeking the truth, y'all. Beautiful. Somebody, you got a man that's a truth seeker. And now he's discovered something, y'all. He loves your smile. Renee, Angela, your channel song, Your Smile. All right, by Renee and Angela. So I feel like this is a masculine who began to seek the truth. And what they saw, y'all, is the darkness in the people around them and how they've been misdirected. This is what's been calling the setback in y'all life, y'all. Somebody, your person was not listening to their intuition and they blocked everything that you were saying. This is the soul connection, y'all. Beautiful. But they were in the darkness, y'all, especially about the people around them. Somebody has been spending a lot of time lonely and depressed. Somebody had to get out of their low vibrational energy, y'all. See, this is what you don't know. God is saying, shh, you don't know this, y'all. This person is depressed. Whoever message this person is depressed because they got darkness around them, y'all. Remember, curse came out. Let me tell you, y'all, if you are still hanging around your exes, right, and they hate you, they don't like you, they don't want to see you happy, you better believe that your energy fucked up. And I be telling y'all, stop letting people in y'all house. I do not let exes in my house. Bitch, you gonna sit on the front porch. You will not bring your low vibrational energy in my house. And y'all, oh, well, he had to come get the kids. Or she had to come get the kids. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Pull up in the driveway. You won't come in my shit with that low vibrational ass energy, y'all. And somebody has low vibrational energy. And if you keep these low vibrational people around you and you sitting in your house depressed in the dark with no lights on because you don't understand why. Because you done invited the devil in. Darkness. Darkness has to be invited in, y'all. And I have said that so many times, and I am going to keep saying it. People cannot do anything unless you give them authority. Even readers, y'all. Do you know I find the weirdest thing, y'all, is readers that read celebrities without their permission. You think God finna bless that? People are insane, y'all. Now, reading something after death, right after someone has passed over, and you doing it for like investigative stuff, because I love Shavi Zane. She does a lot of investigative stuff. I love Bella. Oh, she's what's her name, y'all? Bella, Sonya. I can't think of her name, y'all. She does like trials and like Jay, like stuff like real spiritual enlightenment. She's a medium. I watch her, y'all. But anybody that's just picking people you see on TV and doing readings about them, you think God is pleased with that? Why the fuck you in these people business? And number one, you don't even know if what you're reading is accurate. Why? Because God will protect people. And your ass over here flipping cars, talking about people you don't even damn know. And you think what God is telling you is accurate? Why the fuck would God show you somebody's life without their permission? Hello? And I don't know why, because I'm seeing like my algorithms have changed. Y'all, everybody's algorithms are changing, by the way. Sloan Bella. Yes. Now that goddamn Sloan Bella, woo, bitch, she's a medium. Okay. I love Sloan. All right. So if you are watching stuff for education, right? Because Sloan did one, y'all, on that, the girl on Netflix, Dom, and the three girls, and the girl and the two boys that had the accident. I can't think of her name. It's all over the internet. She did one on that, and it was beautiful, y'all. Like, so stuff like that. Even the Ashley and the man in Zimbabwe, or whoever the fuck they was, those are for educational, y'all. That's investigation. They hire that lady, y'all. The police hires her to do stuff. But if you some Bama ass, new ass reader, and you over here just trying to read celebrities' lives, you need a fucking life. That's stupid. Sorry, y'all. I done went off on a tangent. But that is stupid, y'all. You don't get to read people's energy without their permission. What I'm doing now is general. I would never look into somebody's energy without them asking me to. That's stupid. That's why y'all be getting them demons and shit on y'all. Y'all be over here asking about people's shit that you don't even know them damn people. And it's so damn stupid, y'all. I don't know why all of those readers are popping up now, y'all. All right, somebody, you got a masculine who wants to take a leap of faith. I'm loving this energy, y'all. Somebody done got their courage up. Y'all, somebody done took their courage juice, y'all. Somebody feeling a little brave. I heard leapfroggy leap, y'all. Somebody feeling a little leapfroggy now. All right, so somebody, your person want to take this leap of faith, y'all. Yeah, they know that they've been closed off. Somebody knows, y'all, that they've been emotionally unavailable and avoidant, and now they understand that somebody, you're their dream, y'all. That thing says dreams. It says manifesting your life, living your secret, y'all. Somebody wants it, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, that karma is real, y'all. That thing says empty wallet. I told you, y'all, poverty came out. When God want to get a man attention, God gonna hit you in the wallet, sir. All right, if I got men listening to me, God gonna hit you in the wallet. And every time God hits you in the wallet, it's time for you to say, why am I not listening to God? And what is it that I'm not hearing? That's how God gets your attention. And y'all just start working harder. Oh shit, let me work harder. It don't matter how hard you work, y'all. It does not matter. God gonna keep fucking you up until you sit down and say, what is going on with my life? All right, y'all, let me get you some oracle messages. If this is your person, all right, I want to get you some oracle messages, y'all, and then we're going to go to career, and I'll be in and out, y'all, at 9:30. All right, so I feel like a lot of setbacks in this relationship, this channeling here, y'all, has a lot to do with, number one, your third eye. All right, I feel like God has been trying to tell you, right, to listen to your third eye, because your masculine now wants to make the effort, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, when you've been in separation, all right, listen up. If you are in separation, or even energetically, y'all, see, not everybody is in separation, because a lot of my people that follow me are married. Y'all married, y'all are in union, I'm in union. You don't be physically separated, right? But you can be energetically separated, y'all. And at the point you're energetically separated, when your masculine begins to come back around, if you are still guarded, if you still holding that damn sword, because I'm saying the Queen of Swords in my mind, then you ain't ready. You ain't ready, y'all. God is not going to have you to cut that damn man head off. If God is saying, now you need to come in, you need to take accountability, you need to apologize, and you need to figure out how y'all going to move on. If God is telling your person that, and you got a damn sword in your hand, he he ain't coming in. And that's why the divine feminine, your plight is what? Emotional mastery, right? Emotional mastery. Because if your man is trying to tell you some shit that's been going on and you finna pop off, then it's not gonna happen, y'all. It's just not. And that's why a lot of times y'all be in separation and you be asking God, God, when? God, when? And God say you ain't ready. Because if that man come in right now and tell you everything that has been happening in the background, are you going to belittle him? Are you going to make him feel worse? Are you going to condemn him? Or are you going to show him the same grace that God showed you? Hello. Because there's too many karmic ass people out here that just want to cuss people out. You just want to, well, where you been? Well, why you ain't calling me? Well, why I ain't heard from you? Bitch, if you still worrying about that, you ain't ready. Because that means your third eye ain't open. Because you know why he ain't calling you. You know what the fuck going on. That man told you he's stressed out. He told you what's going on. And you waiting on him to call you just so you can do this? That's why he ain't calling. He ain't gonna call y'all. And that's on God. That ain't even on you. That's on God. Because God will say she ain't ready and she gonna hurt him. And he is already going through shit. And your mouth will tap a man down when he is already going through shit. Because then you start leading out of your fear. All right, let's get some oracle messages, y'all. And then we're going to move on to career. All right, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'll be back at 1:11, y'all. All right, for afternoon tea. Ooh, In Love With You, Erykah Badu is your channel song, y'all. Somebody is in love, y'all. All right, somebody in love with you. They don't care what the people say. I'm in love with you, Erykah Badu. All right, what are the final messages in love? All right, it says true acceptance. I love it, y'all. All right, it says find strength in unique views and grow together. Grow together, y'all. Hey, love, grow together. Oh, excuse me, y'all. It says rare, enhance, and thrive. All right, growing up. Yeah. See, this is the thing, y'all. Many relationships, you begin to grow apart versus growing together, y'all. Literally, the cards say the opposite. It says growing apart or getting some space to think so that you can find the strength, y'all, to grow together. See, the journey is the journey to individuation, y'all. You got to be an individual first. You got to be able to stand on your own. Ain't no man coming in to save you. Ain't no man coming to pay your bills. Ain't no woman coming to take care of your children. Ain't no woman coming to save you. Nobody is coming. You are learning how to stand on your own 2 fucking feet. And when you do that, God is going to send you somebody. So now y'all can stand together. The issue is, y'all, you come into relationships with people and the 2 are not whole. If you come in a relationship and one whole and one not, who finna bleed out? Who gonna bleed out, y'all? The one that's not whole. So a lot of times it's like, I just want a relationship. I just want a relationship. But guess what? Go and get in it. But somebody finna bleed out, y'all, because if you get 2 broken people, and that's what your person had to see. See, your person was unsure, y'all. It says questions past actions and current decisions. Y'all, somebody just had a lot of doubts and he needed time. This is a man that just needed time, y'all, to be able to see what it is that they want. And this was actually giving you the time to learn yourself, queen. That's why Rambling Rose is out here. All right. So somebody, it's time for you to explore. Now, y'all need to get a little deeper, y'all. Y'all need to get a little deeper. See, it has to be death. Look, the future. It's time to get deeper. Y'all need to talk about the future. All right. Let me talk to y'all, kings. At the point you begin to heal yourself, you need to plan for the future. The reason women walk away is because they get tired of nothing. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship or a marriage with no damn future. And y'all be over here talking, well, why she just left? Because there is no future. If you ain't talking about the future, then there is no future. Hello. If you are not talking about the future, then there is no future. And most men be like, well, why you want to talk about that? Bitch, because if you ain't talking about it, then it ain't now. That's stupid. The fuck? Well, why we got to talk about that? Because, bitch, what are we doing? That's stupid, y'all. It says finding a long-term harmonious relationship. Somebody is coming soon. All right. It says coming soon and commit. All right. So I'm going to tell you, y'all be dealing with these men and women that don't know what they want is because they're at a place in their life where they don't know what they want. But if a man tells you he don't know what he wants, believe him. the first time and walk away so that you don't waste years and years and years and years for a man that don't know the fuck he want. Because there's men out here that know what they want. How many men watching me that know what they want? Hello, that's stupid, y'all. And they know the first time. First blushes here, y'all. It says soft whispers of affection may bloom, gentle romance and tender, y'all. Men know what they want. That's stupid. And y'all be over here talking about, I'm just giving him time to figure out what he want. A man know what the fuck he want with you the first time he see you, y'all. That man know what the fuck he want. And he know if he wants you or he don't want you. And if he don't want you, he ain't saying that shit because he trying to use you. And if he do want you and he ain't saying that shit, it's because he operating in fear. And either way, don't nobody want that shit. Don't nobody want no scared ass man when you had to get that shit out the mud. That's stupid. All right, y'all. Let's get into career, y'all. All right, don't nobody want it, y'all. I am sorry. I know I am a hard person, but I done got it out the mud by my goddamn self, y'all. So I don't have time for the excuses that people make. I'm scared of a commitment. Now I see intuitive Kev, y'all, in my back mind. I'm scared of collective. Right? I'm scared to commit to collective because collective gonna make me do right. You're damn right collective gonna make you do right. The fuck we got going on here, y'all? That's stupid. Right? And most men are scared of doing right. If you get your ass with a queen, you gonna do right or you gonna do that shit alone because we will walk the fuck away. You do right by me or not. I don't care. I walk away, y'all. Nobody cares about that. That's why people don't like Sigma empaths. They don't like us, y'all. Because we don't care. We will walk away. And what they really don't like, y'all, come on, Kyra. Y'all know what they really don't like when we say we don't care. My mama used to hate that. My mama would hate it, y'all, because my mama is a damn narcissist. So my mama hate when I say, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And that's what people got to understand. When I say I don't care, I tell you, I mean that shit. Like with every ounce of me. I don't care. I don't have the capacity to give a fuck, y'all, about other people. When you got to figure that shit out on your own, guess what? They got to figure that shit out too. All right, y'all, let's get into career. All right, y'all, I will be back at 1:11 for afternoon tea. All right, but right now we're going to get into a quick career reading. All right, I'll be closing out at 9:30. All right. I say that, Kyra. Kyra's talking about my mama. You do care. No, you don't. My mama be saying it too. No, you care. You're just saying that. No, bitch, you care. I don't. And that's what people got to understand, y'all. Unhealed people care. Healed people, we don't give a fuck about people. Why? Because you realize that people don't give a fuck about you, y'all. And the reason you still care about people is because you think they care about you. When you realize that your friends and family ain't never gave a fuck about you for real, then you stop giving a fuck, y'all. Don't nobody care about this. Look, love me when it's hard, motherfucker. Say that shit, y'all. Your channel song, love me when it's hard. How many times people walked away, right? How many times have people walked away when it got hard for you? Right? For you, not even them. Like, bitch, your life ain't hard. My life hard. My life get hard and then you walk away. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know my mouth. I don't give a fuck. That's why they be kicking my ass off of TikTok. I ain't got time to watch my language. It's my shit. I don't got time. You don't want to hear cussing, click the fuck off. It's too early for that shit. It's too early for me to have to think about what I'm saying. All right, it says love me when it's hard, y'all. Love me when it's hard. Don't bring your ass around when it's easy and shit. Everybody want to be around when it's easy. Look, baggage. All right, y'all, let's talk about career. All right, somebody, your career has a lot to do with the people around you and your tribe. All right, I feel like you're still growing. Yeah, somebody, I heard addiction counselor. All right, somebody, I feel like you should be something here about addiction counseling. All right, and helping local people, right? Helping local people grow and find their tribe when they are having a lot of baggage or carrying a lot of baggage, y'all. Let's talk about this. All right, so I got baggage, I got tribe, I got growth, I got addiction, and I got local. All right, we're talking about career. All right, so what I'm seeing here, y'all, is that somebody, y'all, that's your channel song. Love me when it's hard, right? So somebody, you could be some type of addiction therapist, y'all, or you could be speaking to people because now I heard sponsor. All right, somebody, you could be a sponsor for others. All right, AA or NA sponsor, y'all, because I feel like somebody, yeah, empowerment. I love it. Empowerment is the key, y'all, and that's coming right up under baggage. So I feel like you are empowering people who have learned how to heal. Like some people are learning, y'all. Yeah, and it's like asking them, right? Are they ready to move? Look, laziness. Say that, y'all. Yeah, somebody is like you're some type of empowerment speaker or empowerment coach, and you're helping people understand the baggage of their tribe, their family, how it feeds into their laziness as well, and how they need to make better decisions, y'all. Like somebody, you're very diplomatic, which means you make very good decisions. Yeah, somebody, you could even be a debt counselor or credit counselor. I got debt coming out here as well, y'all. So somebody, you could be in a credit counseling. All right, I also have admin. I heard virtual admin. All right, virtual admin, because I got scheduling or executive administrative assistant is also what I'm hearing. Shit, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, y'all. So let's see what this first one is. So somebody, the first career I'm looking at, y'all, is about an empowerment. Someone, look, the Emperor at the split, y'all. I could never make it up. And the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody, you're like an empower. I'm seeing, what is that man name, y'all? Robbins. Tony Robbins. Yeah, like somebody, you're like an empowerment person. When it comes to helping people, when it comes to helping people release their baggage, right? Really understanding what they truly need to do to heal and then empower them. All right, you're teaching people how to just take the risk, y'all, and sometimes you gotta risk it all. Yeah, Page of Wands. So I feel like this is somebody like your empowerment. It could be youth, right? You could be empowering youth to move towards their own spiritual purpose and path while they're young. All right, career readings, y'all. Let's tap in. Page of Wands is somebody saying, look, I'm going to advocate or help these young children begin to tap in with their own spiritual gifts. Somebody, you supposed to be empowering children. Yeah, pages are coming out, y'all. Pages. Page of Wands, the Page of Swords is in the reverse. So it has to do with communication. I'm going to tell you, y'all, what we need more children to be able to do is to speak publicly. Kids need to know how to open their mouth and speak, y'all. That's why these kids do all this damn texting and voice to text. They don't know how to speak, y'all. Like kids don't know how to just talk on the phone and communicate. The reason I'm a great communicator is because I'm 50. I grew up when we had phones. There was no texting, y'all. You had to pick up a phone and call and say, hey, how you doing today? Right? So you learn how to verbally express yourself. Many kids today, they can't express themselves, y'all, because all they do is damn text. All right. So somebody, you're teaching children how or youth how to communicate better. Page of Swords is in the reverse. Page of Wands is in the upright. All of this is page energy, y'all. So somebody, you could be a youth empowerment speaker. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is, y'all. And you're teaching people how to lead, even though you came from a broken home. Beautiful. Beautiful, y'all. Like it literally says the Emperor, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. 44 is here. Protected. I heard child protective services. Somebody, you might work for CPS. We need people, y'all, to work for CPS. You just need like better. Honestly, we need better facilities, better agencies. Like I don't know if CPS has to be a state thing, but somebody, if you want to look into this idea, I'm hearing God say that this could be a great idea. I don't know if you can have your own like check-in thing, like you start your own and then like maybe get contracts with CPS to go check on these kids for real or something. But that's what this is, y'all. It's like protecting and leading children. I love it. Some of these kids, like it could be a home, y'all. Like I'm seeing a bed, group home. Somebody, you need to open a group home. I'm seeing a group home because I'm seeing beds. Now I'm seeing like beds and kids. Foster care agency could be significant, y'all. All right, foster care agency or group home. That's what I'm hearing. All right, for the next career, y'all, we got tribe and laziness. All right, so let's see what this is about, y'all. So somebody, you could be bringing groups of people together. It could be fitness. What is this? This could definitely be fitness, y'all. When I see this All right, I got the 9 of Swords. Ooh, 5 of Cups. All right, y'all. Yeah, somebody, you supposed to be helping people find their tribe. Yeah, that's what this is. All right, somebody, I don't know why I heard like matchmaking, but it's not, or it could be a matchmaker. Maybe you a matchmaker, child. But somebody, I do see you're connecting people with their tribe or other people who are like-minded. Somebody, a lot of time, or this is just you in general, in career, where you need to look at yourself. There's a fear here, y'all. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups. So somebody fears that you're going to be let down again when it comes to even the career path you're on. Somebody is questioning if you're going to make enough money. 6 of Pentacles is in the reverse, but the 10 of Pentacles is in the upright. So I'm going to say this, whatever career you're in right now, if this is your message and you're questioning if it is going to pan out, if you will be able to pay your bills, right? If it'll be able to give to you, yeah. 10 of Pentacles is here. Right now, you operating in fear. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups. It's like you're operating in a level of fear, grief, and regret, right? Maybe it's not fulfilling, y'all. It's 9/11. All right, 911 is an emergency, y'all. So somebody, you need to look at you. Maybe you lazy. Laziness is out here, y'all. Maybe you're not putting in the work to develop the partnerships, right? When you look at tribe, right? Let's say this. Let's say you are an influencer, right? Just saying, I don't know, you ain't got to be, right? Let's say you're working on a project. I don't care, right? Whatever it is, though, laziness is out here. So it's almost like you're not putting in enough effort to find people that shares the goal that you share. It says your dreams are so much bigger than your effort to achieve them. If you want to accomplish great things, you will have to try harder. And that's being clarified by the 9 of Swords and 5 of Cups. Somebody you born in 95, right? So what you got to understand is there is a level of fear that you have to look at within yourself because you are still going through some things. And it's like you're not putting enough effort in, y'all. You're not putting enough effort in. All right, the next one is growth and diplomat. All right, it says with your uncanny ability to form connections and human relationships, you serve as a bridge between two worlds. Travel agent, I just heard. All right. Travel agent, 3 of Wands, planning, financial planner. All right, some type of planner though, y'all, right? There's growth in this for you. All right, so somebody, if you some type of planner, I don't care if it's an event planner, something planner is all I'm hearing, right? But there's a lot of growth in it because you make very good decisions. The only thing you need to do is release any subconscious fears though, because the moon is here in the reverse with the 3 of Wands. So whether that's a travel planner, event planner, wedding planner, some type of planner is what I'm hearing. Yeah, say that shit, Ace of Pentacles. Hello, somebody that's going to make you a lot of money. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you just got to release some type of subconscious fear and make sure you make great decisions that will facilitate your growth, right? Growth is here. All right, so make the decision that will facilitate your growth. All right, the next career, y'all, addiction counseling. I don't know. Or debt management, because I got addiction and then I got debt. But I feel like you're teaching people who have overcome addictions how to now rebuild, even if they got this debt, y'all. Let me see what this energy is. All right, what's addiction with debt? Yeah, 2 of Wands. Oh, I love that, y'all. And the 7 of Pentacles. Say that, y'all. So, yeah, somebody, you should be an addiction counselor or some type of an addiction specialist, y'all, where you help people make decisions about what they are to do next, y'all. 7 of Pentacles is like, what do I invest in? How do I start over? What should this look like for the long term, especially when you're dealing with debt? Many people who have addictions, y'all, have debt. Simple. If your ass been in addiction, you wasn't paying no bills, y'all. You wasn't doing all of that. So somebody, your whole thing is helping people make decisions. Like I said, maybe a sponsor, right? After you've come through these struggles, how do you overcome? How do you invest, y'all, especially with debt being out here, y'all? So yeah, 8 of Swords and the Hermit. You're helping people come out of their own limitations and come out of isolation. So this is recovery, y'all. Like somebody you have a gift of helping people that are in recovery. All right, let's get to the last career, and then I'll get your overall messages so that sending my love, Zane. Oh, someone's name is Zane. I ain't heard this song in a long time. All right, sending my love. All right, what's local and schedule? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, I told you, I was hearing like a virtual admin assistant or executive admin. You help people with their schedule, y'all. Say that shit, y'all. Somebody need help. All right, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody, you help people, business, Pentacles, y'all. All of this is Pentacles, right? Who need help with their schedule, right? Scheduling, admin, whatever it is, y'all. And this could be local. Like this could be local people because you may have, this is local people, y'all, because you may have to go to this person, right? Like I see somebody just, I don't know, it's a local client though. With local being here, I feel like you're going to get local clients and you're helping them with scheduling, right? The direction, shit, this could be Uber or something, y'all. I don't know. The Chariot is here, right? Driving people around or something, right? This could be logistics, right? Now that I say that, somebody, this could be logistics, local, like local delivery or something, local scheduling, right? The Chariot is here, y'all, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you definitely helping people. Oh, yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody, you are really, really helping people in your area overcome financial hardships. Every card out here is a fucking pentacle, y'all. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, but it's all in the reverse. So God is saying you are helping people, y'all, who are literally trying to overcome and manifest what it is that they want. The Chariot, that's a part of your destiny. Oh, I love that for you, y'all. All right, y'all. So let me get your overall messages to end out today, and then I'm going to pull your angel numbers, y'all. I think I got everybody messages back. I know, Marky, I still owe you yours, but I think if you are still waiting on, I know I got 2 personals that are coming out tomorrow. I do personals on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you have not gotten your personal, it will be coming out tomorrow. My 1 questions, I think I've gotten them all out except for Marky's. All right, so everybody, if you're missing your 1 question, meaning that you won the 1 question on the live and you have not gotten it, make sure you let me know because I think I got everybody at this point except for Marky because I did a couple of them this morning. All right, y'all, let's get into your overall messages to end out the day. All right, as well as your angel numbers. All right, and then your love advice. So quickly, let me do love first. All right, this is only going to be 4 cards. A message from your person concerning love. I'm going to do 4 cards for your overall advice for today, and then we'll do angel numbers. All right, overall for love, what does the collective need to know most at this time? All right, your channel song is Sending My Love by Janine. All right, relocation. Somebody, this has been coming out a lot, y'all. Somebody got to relocate for love. All right, somebody going to have to relocate. It says, in order for us to be together, one will have to relocate. Let me tell you, y'all, as the chosen, at some point, you're not going to be in a long-distance relationship. Nobody wants that, right? At some point, you will have to make decisions of what it's going to look like. Can you be together with somebody for 10 years and not living in the same house? Yeah, but who the fuck want that? That's stupid. All right, so relocation is here, y'all. It says, in order for us to be together, one of us will have to relocate. Look, unavailable. All right, it says, I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but I will find my way back to you eventually. All right, growth. It says, don't feel like you have to be perfect for me. You've already done a lot of self-work, and our relationship will be an opportunity to grow together. All right, awakening. And your channel song is I Choose Me. I feel the energy is split today when it comes to relationships, y'all, really. Because for some of y'all are going to relocate and now move on and be with your person because that's the energy, y'all. Jupiter and Leo and Venus in Leo is about expansion, growth, and love and passion, y'all, right? So even with the sun in Cancer, y'all, the moon is moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius. Everybody wants the ebb and flow of love. So I'm going to tell you, if you're not at the point where you or your person can make decisions about what it is that you need to do, then you need to walk away, y'all. Like the fuck we got going on. This is stupid. All right. So somebody is awakening. It says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I am transforming into the person I've chosen to become. When your person, look, I choose me, is your channel song, right? When your person when you choose you, your person chooses you. You got to choose you because then guess what? Your person, somebody is awakening. All right. It says transforming into the person I've chosen to become. Awakening is a choice, y'all. I see it's thank you, 818, and now it's 919. 9 is wisdom. 1 is new beginnings. 8 is manifestation. Somebody, you're manifesting the new beginning. 818. But it's 118 on the views, y'all. You're manifesting new beginnings. But what does that mean? You got to have the wisdom, y'all. 919 is wisdom. So you got to have the wisdom. Now it's 119, people, right? You got to have the wisdom, y'all, to hold on to what it is that God is giving you. All right? You and this man finna build an empire. All right? Y'all finna build an empire. But your person, relocation is here. Awakening is here. You can't build an empire in 2 separate houses, y'all. That's stupid. I be telling y'all, like, y'all say what y'all want, but do you really? Because you can't be a power couple and you cannot build an empire and y'all in a long distance relationship. Who the fuck is building anything long distance, y'all? That's stupid. So somebody says, we are going to build something incredible together. And it is at the point, y'all, that the divine masculine understands building means that y'all got to come together. Then you ain't building shit if you ain't together. That's stupid. Shantae, that's dumb, right? You ain't building shit if y'all ain't even under the same roof. How the fuck you building anything and you paying a mortgage, he paying a mortgage, y'all got 4 car payments, 2 different insurance policies, all this shit going on. You are not building an empire in 2 different houses. That's stupid. It's crazy, y'all. You can't build when you got all of that stuff going on. All right, messages for today. All right, closing messages. Choose yourself, y'all. All right, it says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? All right, listen to that voice today, y'all. Yeah, y'all, because your channel song is Time's a Wasting. Time's a wasting. Don't you take your time, young man. Keep on drifting. Ain't no telling where you land. Somebody, you wasting time, child. That song say time's a wasting. Somebody, you wasting time now. It says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act, y'all. Erykah Badu, time's a wasting. Hey, y'all, meet us for the afternoon lounge. What time does the afternoon lounge start? The music lounge, Marky. What time does it start, y'all? Meet us this afternoon, y'all. All right, for the collective music lounge. It says, be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Be authentic today, collective. All right, everything else is exhausting. All right, bet on yourself. I told you, y'all, I don't bet on other people, but I bet on me. All right, I may not bet on other people, but I will always bet on me, y'all. That thing says bet on yourself and take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. All right, you've got this, y'all. All right, what is the next one? All right, the last 2. It says never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. All right, never forget. 1133. All right, meet us, y'all, at 1133 on Discord. All right, that's our little music lab. You know, we just be in the comments talking, y'all, listening to music. I actually have remind me, Marky, I got to take my daughter to a doctor's appointment at 11, but I do want to be in there today with y'all as well, and then I'll be back here, y'all, at 1:11 for afternoon tea. All right, never forget, y'all. And then the last one is listen to your body and do what it is asking of you, y'all. Work day flow. There you go. I couldn't get it out. There you go. Workday flow, y'all, at 11:33 Eastern. All right, workday flow. You just tune in to the Discord, y'all. The music will be playing. We talk a little bit, not a whole lot, because we be working and stuff, y'all. All right, but the workday flow on the Discord at 11:33. I will be back here, y'all, at 1:11 for afternoon tea. All right, let me get you your angel numbers. But listen to your body today, y'all. I've been taking a lot of naps. I've been tired lately, y'all, but God said you ain't napped in 30 years, so you need to take a nap, right? So guess what? I've been napping, all right? So do what it's asking of you, right? So if your body is saying take a nap, y'all. All right? If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Let me get you guys some angel numbers, all right? If you see these numbers today, God is speaking. Are you listening? All right? Are you listening? Because God is speaking. All right, let's get you guys some angel numbers. Thank you guys for tuning into the live. I am live every morning, y'all. I start at 7:15. I end at 9:30. All right, we start with daily astrology, love, life, relationships. Do not forget to join me next Thursday, y'all. I'm hosting a webinar on trauma bonds. I also developed the workbook that goes with the webinar, y'all. You need to purchase the workbook. It will not be free because I worked my ass off on that workbook. So I'm not giving that workbook out for free. It's only $11.11. All right, so you need to preferably get the workbook before the session so that you can already be reading through the workbook, y'all. All right. So next Thursday, we're having a session on trauma bonds, how to identify if you are in a real healthy relationship or a trauma bond. And that's with friends, family, co-workers. It don't matter, y'all. You'll have a trauma bond with your damn co-worker because you was training her ass and now you feel sorry for her, y'all. Stop playing. Hey, y'all, put your favorite number in the comments. This happened yesterday. All right, so when you get no number, all right, put your favorite number in the comments, y'all. All right, what is your favorite angel number? I love it. All right, the next number, y'all, is 1111. All right, 1111, y'all. It says, I am awakening. We always get 1111. I love it, y'all. It says, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and help you wake up, y'all, to who you truly are, right? The universe is aligning that, y'all. The universe got you. All right, so you just got to stop wasting time. All right, stop wasting time, y'all. Look, the number 17. This is one of my favorite numbers, y'all. 17. It says, I am independent. All right. It says the quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone, y'all, is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, y'all. Capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. All right, the number 17. You could be born on the 17th. Ooh, that's too many, y'all. That's 3 cards. Hold on, I don't want that many. Why does I feel like a card is flipped up? Something wrong. All right, let's see. All right, what's the next number? All right, y'all. 4. Beautiful. 4. I am stable. All right, it says you bring stability and rationality to any situation. All right, you are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. All right, y'all ready for the last number? All right, y'all know how we do the last number. I'm going to pull the last number off the top. All right, but what I need y'all to do is get ready. Now, when y'all see the green, little circles come up, that means go. All right. And that means you can drop whatever number you feel like is going to come out next. All right. Any number. Most of them is 3, 4 digits. It's angel numbers, y'all. Y'all done been on here long enough to know what it is. All right. So put your numbers in the comments, y'all. All right. When I stop pulling or when I say stop, right, the moderators will put the green. All right. I mean, the red stops. Now, only the numbers, y'all. I'm a little lenient sometimes, right? But only the numbers between the green and the red should be counted, y'all, because we got to be able to cut it off at some point. All right. All right. I'm going to get ready to stop. Everybody numbers in. All right. Let's see. All right. Stop, moderators. All right. When the moderators stop, I'm going to pull this card off the top. When y'all see the red. All right, all right, there you go. All right, y'all. Now, the number is this. What is that? 15. I am wise. Did anybody get 15? I wasn't looking at them. But 15, y'all, it says, I am wise. It says, your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your heartfelt words of wisdom. All right, did anybody get 15? Nope. Yeah, that's a weird ass number, y'all. I don't think I would have got that either, child. Unless you born on the 15th, I don't think I would have got that either. At the bottom is 23. All right, yeah, the numbers were weird today. I like it though. All right, y'all, let me get you a badass affirmation. I be forgetting my badass affirmations, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all back at I'll see y'all back, y'all, at 111. All right, let me get you a badass affirmation. What's your affirmation for the day, y'all? It says, I am a fucking masterpiece. Remember that today, y'all. If you don't curse, you don't have to. But your badass affirmation, it says, I am a fucking masterpiece. Hello. All right, somebody, you a whole masterpiece. Don't ever forget it. All right, y'all. Love and light, as always, the Lady Empath 1111. Thank you, Miss Siobhan. You a masterpiece, y'all. Don't let these people try to treat you like you less than. You a whole masterpiece. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all at 111 for afternoon tea. Have a great day. I'll see y'all on the Discord, all right, for your workday flow at 11:33. I'll be back here, y'all, at 111. Have an awesome day, y'all. It's going down on the Discord. Instead of going down in the DM, y'all, it's going down on the Discord. Oh, child, my back hurt. I need to go to the chiropractor, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Oh, child, have a good day, y'all.